Okay, so let's make sure the stream is working first.
Let us turn it
Let's start with that.
Beck's got the giggles over there. What's going on?
No, it's just...
She's running off like zero sleeps.
Okay,
Yeah.
looks like it is working. It is working. Magic, guys.
Stream's working?
Stream's working, yeah.
Alright, we're live?
Nice stream.
Are we live?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, cool. Hello everyone, welcome to Top Clack. This is a special episode today. As usual, I am joined by my co-hosts, Vector, also known as Apolitary, and Huey, also known as Man of Interest. As you can probably see, we have 3 guests today, instead of our usual 1 to 2. This time, instead of just doing a normal episode, we are doing a hand wiring race, where all 3 contestants will be wiring the same board. It's basically a Planck layout, as far as I know, 4x12. And it's a race to the finish. And there will be twists, mind you. There will be twists.
Twists and turns.
Anyways, let's have our guests / contestants introduce themselves. So let's start with Max. Tell us who
Hi.
you are.
I'm wootpatoot on Reddit, and I don't know. I do a lot of PCB work, or a lot of ortholinear, and a lot of hand wiring. So
Can you
you
show
probably
your
see
face
me
real
around.
quick?
They're the hands.
Hands good enough? Alright, fine. We've had Max on the show before. He was
Shy.
awesome.
That's good.
Alright, Alex, how about yourself?
Yeah. Hi, folks. This is Alex_@_ Pank, P-A-N-C. I don't do much. I just hang out with Brian in his backyard. We were grilling last week, Brian. What do we have?
What? Oh,
We had the prime
tri-tip,
rib?
of course.
Oh,
we
the
had
tri-tip,
we had
obviously.
Tri-tip and prime rib, of course.
We did. I didn't want the Monterey Jack, but you forced it on me. You know I like the Gouda, but it was okay. It's fine.
Don't you dare sully my cheese repertoire. I'd never eat Monterey Jack, damn it. Anyways, Josh, how about yourself? Who are you?
Hi, I'm .-32 on Reddit and Geekhack. I'm primarily a case, plate, and split guy, primarily ortholinear, trying to do staggered column stuff too.
Right on. So all 3 of you are hand wire experts, essentially. So this should be a pretty fun time. We're gonna get the hand wire race started pretty soon because, as you might expect, it does take a little while. I will be timing them, and there will be some twists thrown in. So expect stuff to happen. But in the meantime, while they're starting, we are going to kind of run through our normal Top Clack routine. We're going to discuss some news and so on and so forth. So, yes. Are you guys all ready to start?
You betcha.
All of you are in the
Yes,
same
sir.
place.
Ooh,
So everyone has all of their stuff in front of them ready to go. For the sake of time, they already have switches installed. So there's that. So it's gonna be basically just wiring in general. We're not really gonna touch too much on programming, and obviously, putting switches in plates, anyone can do that fast. So we're just focusing on the wiring for this race. So everyone's
Right,
good.
so-
I'm gonna give you a countdown.
Let's talk about the win condition, Brian.
The win condition.
Right, so
Um,
who wins? How do we know?
Wouldn't
It's
it just
when
be who's done first?
There it is.
Does it have to work and output key codes as well?
I think it just has to connect to your PC or to your machine. How about that?
Okay.
I think that's what we decided. That's what we decided earlier.
Yeah.
If that's what you guys decided, that's fine.
That is what we decided. You got to connect it. You got to hear that badoop. You're good.
Okie
Okay.
dokie.
You guys should check the
Awesome.
overlay
So
if you
everyone's-
haven't.
Everyone's ready? Everyone's good?
Yep.
Yes, no?
Ready?
Josh, you good?
Yep.
Max, you good?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna start. You guys, here we go. 3, 2,
2,
1,
1.
go. Alright, and when you're done, just announce that you're done, and I will lap the time real quick. Anyways, let's move on to some normal Top Clack stuff. Huey?
Normal top clack stuff. I love normal top clack stuff. Yeah, let's start with some just right off the bat, straight going for it. The Rama works. Rama's been showing off two different things this week.
Rama's been busy lately.
He's been busy. I really like the I'm gonna post a chat right now. The M36-B
Yeah.
coming 2017.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of the way he names stuff.
Really? I'm actually not.
You don't like that? I don't like the Rama Bay. That's whatever. Like, but I
Well,
like
that,
the.
he, well,
I don't think he
first,
named
that's not his name for it.
that.
Right.
That's not his name for it.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I don't like using a lot of numbers and such for names because it just makes it harder to keep track of. Oh, what was that one thing?
No, but it makes it easier. It's like that one thing was the 00136. Like, oh right, yeah.
Okay.
Coming from a programming background, it's just easier for like I'm like okay, sweet. Like I can like categorize that in my mind. Maybe that's the problem.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I hope you have some kind of ventilation in that room because I'm seeing so many soldering fumes, Alex.
No, man, this is what puts hair on your chest, Bri.
Damn straight.
Wow.
I like
Sounds
it.
good for you.
It is.
Anyway, oh, you did post that link already.
Ma-
That's
A
fine.
little lead never hurt anyone, eh?
But do you want to post
Exactly
the
right.
other one?
I go
Brian?
unleaded, guys. I'm at a severe disadvantage.
Let's talk
with
about-
unleaded solder.
Let's talk about the M36B for a second, though. So this is a PCB he just recently got in. This is what goes in the, I'm gonna butcher his name, but Kaz. So
Is
there
it,
was
is it the Quaz? I don't know if
is
that's
it
right.
Quaz?
But,
Quaz?
or is it the new Big Tuna one?
I don't know. The PCB. This is the PCB I think that was used in the Quaz board or whatever.
Did Quaz have a PCB? I thought he just like butchered a Planck one.
Oh, did he? Maybe it was a
Ugh.
3 by
12.
10 or whatever. 12.
This is 12. Yeah.
Okay.
Ow.
Either way,
First
it's
finger
the same
casualty.
layout. Ooh, nice.
I'm pretty hyped for it. I think I'm gonna get it.
This is a pretty neat looking board. Yeah. I mean, it's not that interesting in my opinion, but still interesting enough. The case looks pretty nice. I like how it's just kind of like slim and there's not too much to it, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure if he's going to be doing the PCBs like by themselves, like you can write them by themselves. That would be kind of interesting, so you can kind of do your own project. But we'll have to wait and stay tuned for that. All right, where's this other one?
I personally was surprised about what Ram actually looked like. I don't know if that's such a big deal to anybody, but I thought he was going to be,
Really?
some kind of, thought he was going to be thought he was going to be some sort of Buddhist bent,
You thought he was going to be not the most attractive man? Maybe?
I know, and then you see him and you're like, oh my god. It's exactly.
Alright, so I just posted the other Rama product that's been announced coming 2017. This is the M6A. This product kind of confuses me a little bit, to be honest. He already has the M4, that's already out. He has the M10. So who is this product for? Because this feels a little too close to the M4 to be like really impactful. I don't know if this is something people have been asking for.
I don't know either. I
Well, this
don't-
can actually be an arrow cluster.
That's true.
Very true.
If that's what you're looking for, then yes, this could be an
Your
arrow
own
cluster.
separate arrow cluster.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I do some CNC machining, I personally think an arrow cluster or just like a couple other keys would be useful, but
What's that?
it still needs like 10 or so.
He's inside. I thought he was in the room with you. Well, I didn't
All
put him
right.
outside.
Anyways,
so
if
he's
you're
in
excited
here.
for that product, look forward to that. But I think I don't know. I'm not that excited for it, to be honest. I'm sorry, Rama.
Yep.
Did you see his tease for the split one with like the
the
aircraft
latch?
hatch?
Yeah.
We
that
talked
was-
about that last time. That was
Man, that's hype.
that is hype. Yeah, that's
hype.
interesting to me. Speaking of more Rama news, let's talk about the Exent, which I used to think was the Extent, but I guess I'm very wrong.
Ah, the extents. Yes.
No, it's the Exent.
Exempt. Oh, it is exempt.
There's no
Yeah.
T in there?
There's no T in there. Yeah.
It's actually Exent, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh shit, Rob is in chat. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I just think the M6 is, I don't know. Like,
It's a
were a lot of
tweener.
people asking for that? Is that something that like everyone's been wanting or something? I just don't really see the point of it. I guess unless you just have to have an arrow cluster separate. Something.
I think it makes more sense than the M4.
I do too, but then we shouldn't have the M4. We should have just had the M6.
Mhm.
But whatever. Let's talk about the Exent for a second, because this is a pretty interesting board.
Yeah, it's
It was announced dangerously close to the M65 group buy, so that's a little interesting. This is a collaboration effort between Rama, TGR, Originative, and Asenic? Asenic? Okay, I'm not familiar with that. So, but this is kind of like the M65 in a way. It's a huge bezeled aluminum board. This one I think is only offered with a nylon bottom, nylon/polycarbonate bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has the feed. It doesn't have the angle, so it's a flat case, but then it has the feed on it, so you can prop it up. It's a pretty interesting board. The price point actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
You can get the basic kit for this is $180, and that includes the housing, the plate, and the PCB. So, pretty much the full keyboard minus switches and stabs and caps and stuff.
Wait,
for
stab
180.
switches and GMK key set and premium kit?
Yeah, it's for $250. Yeah, you can upgrade and you get.
What?
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
like
pretty
$70 for switches and GMK key set. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what their key set is going to look like. 'Cause, I imagine it's going
to be a grab back.
Oh, that'd be rough. That would.
I know
Sold out
that
so
there are
far.
some.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks pretty good though, and the price seems pretty darn competitive. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see. I'm assuming it'll be stocked at Originative.
Probably.
Since I don't think the other three people really have that type of storefront. So huge collaboration effort. Looks pretty good. Kind of a weird name. I'm wondering where that name came from.
Oh wait, is it? Oh okay. Sorry. Now I just realized because I remember Sherton mentioning that he was working with TGR Jane people and Ramo on a collaboration project, and this is that project he was talking about. Actually, I didn't know about that. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I don't know if I'm getting one of these. Wait, is there a date for it yet? I didn't actually look. It's probably going to be a long ways out, like everything always is.
I'm curious, why does it have such huge bezels on the sides? Are you supposed to type like that to use those as palm rests, or?
Nah, just for the aesthetics, man.
It's an aesthetic thing. Yeah,
No,
it's not a
all about them
functional thing at all.
aesthetics.
And there was
Almost.
it was funny
For your
actually
arms.
in one of Rama's threads about the M36. There was a guy that was he was probably just trolling the thread, but he was just really bashing on it, saying how impractical the board is. And everyone's like, well, yeah, of course it's impractical. If you want a super practical keyboard, you're not going to be buying, the M36. It's a unique piece.
Mechanical keyboards are not very practical in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
bite your tongue.
If you want more value, if you want the most value, then you go get a $5 rubber dome, because that's gonna offer way more value and functionality than most of the boards in the community. But that's not why we're here, damn it.
We're here for the Monterey Jack cheese.
Only you are. I just lost a lot of respect for you. Your cheese preferences are just
I didn't want the Monterey. You forced
not
it.
acceptable. You keep bringing it up though. I don't know.
You get better. It's true.
Okay, so there is. I don't think there's a date yet, or at least if there is, I can't find one. So this is more like a teaser.
The date is soon TM, as usual.
Yes.
Soon TM. Okay. So Rama has been very busy. Lots of products coming out. Victoria, you want to talk about your HHKB case?
Oh yeah.
This is pretty
Actually, it's
That's cool.
So it's something I actually spotted on Twitter. So we're working on promoting the Tokyo meetup because the number of signups went flat after a week, which is expected. But we're trying to promote further on different platforms, including Twitter, and we have our own hashtag TokyoMK2. So please check it out. And actually, one of the users posted that using this hashtag, and I later looked through his post history, and he has a successful post about HHKB stuff. So he made a laser cut case. I think it's out of like painted cardboard or something like that. It's like I forgot what he used for laser cutting besides plastic, but whatever. And the design is pretty interesting. So it's kind of like a built-in stand for your smartphone, and like it's pretty useful if you eating on your keyboard or something. You can use it as a desk or whatever. But it just looks pretty cool. Like as we already mentioned, keyboards can be not very practical, and this case probably is not very practical. But actually, maybe it is, because if you use it to cover a $200-something keyboard, this is practical. And yeah, it just looks cool, man. I want to try it. So he's going to be at the meetup. As far as I understand, he doesn't speak much English, so I'm going to talk to him to both like sharing files or making a group buy or something like that. So I hope to bring this case to community, like provider community. I mean, so stay tuned for updates.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Alright, what we got next?
Ooh. Everyone loves artisans. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people like artisans. And earlier this week, Furt Reborn happened. Did you guys get on that?
I did. I actually won.
What?
I'm cool. I won.
Yay! Winners Club.
You won also?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What'd you
So
get?
awesome.
I know, we're so awesome.
I got
money for that.
I got the furtive at MX and a keychain.
Nice.
So just picked up one and a keychain.
I
got
got
for two actually, but
I got the MX Endosphere, Exosphere, and I got the keychain. So I'm pretty hyped. So I got the two I really wanted.
did you get one of the Flubberts?
No, I didn't.
Those seemed pretty interesting.
Yeah, those seem interesting.
I wanna try one of those out. But anyways, yes, sale is over, so this juice
Yeah,
is
RIP,
kind of like,
but
whatever. But
it was cool. It happened. I mean,
yeah,
caps look
so
beautiful.
cool. Yeah, everyone loves KK for the most part. Alright, how about this Fosen Switch group buy?
Oh yeah, it's open till tomorrow. Invoices have been going out, and I think they're just about done. Invoices.
Lost Alex.
What?
Oh,
Alex, no!
RIP.
Cheating. He's gonna switch it out with completed board.
Dude, he totally is too. That scoundrel. Comes back, he's gonna be like, done. That'd be hilarious.
Call failed. Womp womp womp.
Well,
RIP
hopefully
Alex.
he's not cheating. If he wins this, I don't know.
RIP. I don't know what happened. What happened to Alex?
Huh.
Maybe a cat got his internet.
Oh man.
Could you
Kind of
imagine?
like when you get the Reddit error message or whatever, and it's like
And
a
you
cat
just keep
playing.
refreshing.
Yeah, and it's just like a cat playing with an Ethernet cable.
Oh yeah,
So it's
like
so adorable.
goddamn cat.
Let's talk about the Fosen Switch group buy real quick.
Yes.
I think you posted that.
Is it the box switch we're talking about? Or
No, that's later. Right now, this is
Okay.
the Fosen group buy, which is just a random group buy rating run. They're interesting switches.
This one's not being ran by 27, right? You
No,
ran
it's not.
The first.
Yeah, this is, and for this one, they've changed their switch tops as well to be a milky instead of that teal color.
Thank God.
Oh, okay. Interesting. But you weren't a fan of the aquamarine or whatever they call
Oh,
it?
they were so loud.
I have some. I haven't built
Really?
anything with them yet, but I'm probably going to use them
I've never
soon.
used them. I guess that doesn't surprise me. But a lot of people like really loud clicky switches, which...
Well, not loud volume-wise, visually though.
Oh. Well, I usually have caps on my keyboard, so I don't
But like, you can still like see in like a floating case. You can still see them.
Oh, well, I don't use those.
Yeah, I don't use floating cases. I mean,
I'm a scrub. Yeah, but these Yeah, these look a lot more like a Gateron housing. For instance, it's black bottom, clear top. The switches are still that kind of. Is that the aquamarine? Is that what they call that? I don't know.
Is Alex on Slack?
Let's find out.
Oh.
I just saw a notification flash by me.
He says, "Fucking power outage."
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, hopefully we get him back soon.
It probably means his iron's off too.
We should give him some help, or I don't know how do you make that fair?
Pretty convenient timing.
Well, now we know it, folks. There's a power outage that struck one of our racers now. So, God is obviously not on his side.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure what to do about that right now. So
You should get a car battery and hook it up to the iron.
yeah, it's pretty intense. I don't know, I guess we'll figure out how to deal with it later.
Yes. Well, you guys...
Assuming he's still like, I guess he probably couldn't be soldering right now, anyways. I don't think he was gonna win anyways, so it's kind of just like,
Oh my
Why do you
God.
say that?
he's been telling me like being like every day he's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna win.
Ah,
It's like
okay.
whatever, like who cares? No one cares who wins this anyway. It's not really what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Or is
But
it?
that's true. Winning is everything.
Winning is...
I know. I need something to put on my college apps, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to go on
I
your
won the
CVs.
top Clack hand wiring 40% race. Bam, guaranteed acceptance, Harvard, whatever.
Bam, MIT.
Hey,
got you.
unrelated to that, what do you guys think of curry pizza?
Curry pizza.
I've never had it. It sounds like an interesting concept. Let's...
How spicy?
I just got an ad about that, and I was like, what the hell? It sounds disgusting.
That's fantastic.
Does curry work with cheese? No.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
It does work with cheese, but as a pizza topping, it's like,
Was it
Does
like
it
a-
have a red
it's
sauce
like a-
too, or?
yeah, is it like a curry sauce? I imagine it's like a curry sauce,
I
right?
think it does. I think the advertisement, I think they're just getting the most out of their money right now by me talking about it, but it's just...
Oh, wait. Alex is back online.
We might have Alex back.
Someone add him to the call, and I need to readjust all these again.
Yeah, hold on. Hopefully we're getting him in right now.
Maybe we'll give him the easier questions and make it up for him. No, just kidding. It's all random.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of these questions are like kind of hard. I don't know
You
the
think
answers
so?
to like several of these questions. Yeah.
I guess I picked up some pretty good questions then.
I feel more in tuned with like the overall keyboard world than like all three of these guys, and I don't know like half of these questions. Like none of these are about hand wiring. And some of them aren't even about keyboards. So.
Are we gonna do like a Q&A about like hand wiring?
We are.
Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that too. Alex, welcome back.
My
can-
fucking power went out right in the
Oh.
fucking middle. I cannot fucking believe it. I'm so mad.
Whoa.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. My whole street went out. It's ridiculous. Very mad. I'm angry.
Are you sure it wasn't planned?
I know, right? Now it seems like I just was like, oh man, my
Power
power
outage.
went out, dude. Oh, I can't believe it. So now it looks like I'm making excuses.
I had hoped that you would have came back and just been like done.
I was joking with Dilbert Programmer about how it was gonna be like Julia Child, where I pulled the camera up to look at me, pull it back down, and I pull the duck l'orange out of the oven. It's like, oh, it's done. Look how juicy it is. It's so good. I can almost smell it from here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, good times.
God
What I
damn.
missed. Not that it makes a difference, but was there a question that I could have not gotten right?
No, we did not do any questions yet.
Oh, all right.
We're gonna get to those in
We
a bit, though.
pretty much just
I came right in the middle of Quake saying that he knows everything, but he doesn't know these questions.
Oh, I was saying that I'm probably more in tune with like general keyboard, like modern keyboard knowledge than you guys, and I don't know the answer, like most of these questions.
Got it.
Well, some of them.
I think chat will enjoy them.
They're not too bad. We'll have chat supply some questions too because we only have a limited supply. we'll try to come up with more, but chat will definitely be getting in on this question harassment. It'll be a good time. But for now, more news.
More news.
The Mech Mini. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because as simple of a product as this looks, I actually really like how this came out.
It goes really well.
Mini, yeah, the Mech Mini is a 40% keyboard. It's an acrylic sandwich case, kind of like a win keyless board, as you might expect. It uses a PS2 AVR GB based PCB, and it allows in this post, I mean, it shows split spacebar for the plate, so it does support that, but it doesn't show the PCB supporting that. But I do have word that this is not the final revision PCB. There will be one after this that supports both split spacebar and normal spacebar, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I really like the concept for this, even though it's like a really simple and kind of overplayed style of case. I think this works a lot better on a 40% because it's so much smaller and you can actually use it as a travel board. So having something that compact and that light actually makes sense if you're moving it a lot. What do you guys think?
I think it reminds me of the nerd something, the small.
Oh, the Mobic?
The Mobic.
Mobic,
Yeah.
Yeah, except it's not expensive as hell, and it's probably going to arrive faster, and it's got RGB, like the rainbow style, kind of like underglow, which I think the guns boards don't have. So there's nothing to not like about it, unless you hate 40% keyboards.
This kit is actually also going to be like $85 Canadian. So this is actually going to be pretty inexpensive board.
Gonna be in Canadian?
Yeah. I was talking to him the other night about this, and I'm almost positive that's $85 Canadian.
You're correct. He did say $85 Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty big deal. So that means it's like what, like $65 for US. So to be able to get like the housing and the PCB for that is pretty good. I'm going to be getting one of these because I think it'd make an interesting travel board. It uses a staggered layout, and it's relatively normal as you can get as a staggered layout on a 40%, I guess.
And it's probably using PSAVR, which is like a plus.
So it's nice and easy to reprogram.
Yeah, I don't know like why people like hate on that so much. Like,
I think it might be an issue with 40% boards.
The firmware, or
Yeah, the firmware.
What?
Just with like macros, like having a lot of macros for like shifted keys on a layer.
That's true, I guess.
why is that?
Yeah.
What's the problem there?
Just more difficult to not more difficult, but more involved, I guess.
I'm lost here. So you're saying that PSAVR is harder to program macros for 40% boards?
Yeah, like with QMK, there's a key code already for shift and like 2 for like for the @ symbol. Well,
so you're saying so PSAVR is tougher for like doing like tap dance-esque.
Yeah. We're done
That makes
with
sense.
the rows.
I guess I could see that. I'm not all that familiar with PSAVR. I guess I should get familiar.
I mean, I haven't actually tried programming macros because I use like 60% larger, so I don't really have macros.
Yeah.
But I mean, for basic programming, like it's super duper easy. Like you just like
click.
you click on the key you want to program, and then you like click what you want it to be. And, like
That's it.
That's it. And then you just upload it. You don't have to press. You don't have to press like a reflash button on like the bottom of the PCB or anything. It's all just like done automatically, and
It's pretty cool.
easy peasy. It holds your hand, which I like.
Yeah.
There needs to be more hand holding in firmware for sure.
Because QMK scares me.
Me too. Me too.
QMK on Windows is scary.
Yeah, and I only use Windows, so.
Is it scary? Is it less scary on Mac?
Yeah, in my experience.
Slightly less.
It's a lot less scary on Linux, I find.
So Brian, are you gonna pick one up?
The Mech Mini?
Yeah.
I'll be getting one of these. This is, I don't know. Even though it's like such a simple product, I think the price is good, and I think like I need like a travel board.
What switches are you gonna build it with?
I don't know. Something like relatively quiet, because this will be something that I use on like planes and stuff. So maybe nothing like too crazy. So probably like maybe I'll try MX Silence on this.
Silencios. MX Silence and Silencios?
Maybe. I was about to say, do you want to talk about your new board?
That's nice. I guess I can talk about it a little bit. But before that, I want to actually... There was a question to all the racers right now. Zealous22 is asking all three of you, what wire are you guys using?
It's a good question.
The wire I found.
I'm using 22 gauge solid wire for my columns, and then I use I think it's 22 gauge stranded for my rows. Or for
Wait, you wire your rows?
or sorry, wire rows to to the teensy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm not that crazy. Just a bit.
I've got, I believe it's 24 gauge. Might be 22. I just totally forget. It's pretty thin. I saw somebody, who was it? Somebody in a stream was talking about how they got like 14 gauge. And I was like, wow, that. I mean, it was they got a good price for it. I think was the thing about it.
I finished a build for somebody. They were having trouble, and they sent it to me, and it was massive wire. Like, I don't know how they got it on the teensy, because it was just insane.
Just for everybody, on the larger the number, the smaller the wire.
Yeah. Also, we used 14 gauge on my robotics team for like 20 amp stuff, so that's a thing.
Yeah. It's overkill, obviously, and I mean, it would, I guess it would. You don't need to use as much foam, I guess. You got a shit ton of wire in there.
But it's also like really difficult because solid 14 gauge probably is about as movable as a coat hanger. So
that's a good point. That is a good point. Max, what was the what did it sound like with all that wire in there?
I don't know. I didn't have like a full build. It was just the plate with the hardware under it.
Gotcha.
Vector.
What?
Did you want to go over the Kale box switch?
Well, I just opened that link and Google Translate did a fantastic job on translating that.
Well, I guess we'll post. I'll post this article to chat, even though it's all in Chinese.
Yeah. I'm seeing this news for the first time. I'm just reading the translation. It's perfect. It's like, field house, there is flap sound?
Yeah, so basically this is Kale is working on a new switch design. The Kale box switches, they're dust resistant, water resistant, and they have a separate sound chamber where the leaf is, which also prevents dust from
flap
going
sound.
in. Yeah, there's a little spring in the front that makes the click sound, and it's a box, basically. It still works with normal MX keycaps. I guess they're trying something new.
What's
the
interesting
mounting profile look like?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you stick it on a plate?
Oh,
it looks the same.
That's the same. Yeah, that's an MX.
It looks like you can't open these switches from the top, though. You have to open them from the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Kales, you couldn't do that either.
Yeah, so that's just a Kale thing. Huh. Well, who are these made for?
I don't know.
Aren't we getting pictures of somebody who took their Varmillo to the pool? I feel like that person would be target audience right there.
I mean, I guess maybe for like more like industrial environments where there's a lot of dust.
Yeah, that's all I can think of, I guess.
Well, I think it's also an easy gimmick too to sell.
That's true.
Totally.
Well,
Yeah.
Dust-proof, contact, 10 million keystroke
Us fools will buy
lifespan.
everything.
They do have a lot of dust in here.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that was like a problem in the industry, and now this fixes it.
Yeah, who knows? I wonder how it's gonna feel. I mean, that's what we're here to find out or to hope for.
Oh,
That's good.
I'm sure it doesn't feel that good.
No, probably not.
But for the application they're going for, maybe it doesn't need to. But also check out the board they have it displayed on towards the top there.
Mm-hmm.
That seems kind of like a gamery board.
Yeah, it does. So maybe they'll just be more gimmicks to sell off of.
I mean, isn't every third thread on RMK like, oh, I spilled some shit in my keyboard? So
That's true.
Yeah.
This would solve spillage issues for a lot of people.
I don't know how. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I think like my second post on RMK was about how I spilled some shit on my keyboard, but I don't know. I feel like I guess I'm just being an asshole about it. Like, obviously, people spill things on their keyboards constantly, so I shouldn't be such an elitist.
I've never spilled anything on any of my keyboards.
All right, good.
Same-
I mean, I
same
feel
here.
like being only idiots like me would do that. Like, if you're smart, you know, it takes 5 seconds to kind of like protect yourself from.
Yeah, and you know, I
Uh-huh.
eat and drink like alcohol like right next to my keyboards almost nightly too. So I'm not really sure how I've avoided not spilling everything and anything all over my keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, like, what I did was I was drinking tea. Like, I had a teapot, like an actual electric tea kettle boiling tea next to me, like at my foot, and I just picked it up to go pour it. The lid wasn't secure, I poured it all over my hand, and I, like, scalded the skin off of my hand, but was like, kept my hand there so it didn't get on my Pro 2. And I was like,
Wow.
no, nothing is going to happen to this Pro 2. I'm just going to go ahead and take this for the team.
Always protect your HHKP.
Exactly.
Wow, that is a lot of dedication.
I had just gotten
I-
it. It's one of those things.
I saw HHKBs that were used as ashtrays, so
Sacrilege.
yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
crime
but
against humanity.
that's Japan. Like, everything is smoking in there. It's like, if kids could smoke, they're probably going to be like child cigarettes or whatever.
It is unfortunate.
Well, maybe we can start some question harassing now.
Yeah, let's start some questions. We'll, I guess, do like half of these, and then we'll take some from chats, and then we'll go to the rest of these, something like that.
Yeah.
So if you're in chat,
instead of our
if you're in chat and you have a question that you want to ask any of these three, feel free to post it in chat, and then we're going to get to it and ask them those questions as trivia questions. So they may be able to see which ones are being sent ahead of time, but
yeah,
it'll be
we'll try to
randomized which one they get.
We'll try to be quick about it, and we'll try to randomize it here. Huey, you're going to keep track of
Yes.
how many questions each person has been asked. and
Yes.
If they have get it right or wrong. Okay.
Yes. And let's start with some of our questions. Let's start, I guess, left to right on stream. Easiest way. Okay, Josh, are you ready for the first question of
Sure.
the Top Clack race? Okay, Josh.
Do we have like a time limit? How long it takes them to answer the question before it's wrong?
A minute, I guess?
Well, I'm not going to be Googling it, so
Right.
if I don't know it, I'll just say.
I think the code of honesty kind of applies here anyway.
Okay.
I think everyone's
Yeah.
going to be okay.
We're
Okay.
all friends here, right?
Let's start. Josh, name 7 GMK sets.
Jesus.
GMK Penumbra, GMK Plum, GMK Sky Dolch.
Oh, hold on, wait. Can you say unreleased sets?
Okay, I
no,
don't-
yeah,
I
you
don't
cannot.
know
You cannot say.
GMK.
How about the sets have to have been released so far?
Yes.
Gonna get all these questions wrong.
There was Triumph Outlaw, right? Sky Dolch. Shoot, I don't follow GMK a lot, so 7. They did a Carbon, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you got this.
I really do not think I do.
I'll give
I
you.
think 7 was a bit excessive, but I think Huey.
That is a lot of sets. to be
Huey
fair.
How
wanted
many
it
sets
to
have
be
they
difficult.
done? Like,
No,
Triumph
way
Outlaw-
more than 7. Way more than 7.
Oh, yeah, I haven't dedicated myself as much to buying 6 billion keycaps.
That's fair.
That's why I was saying that, like,
Okay.
a lot of these questions are kind of hard. For
I'll
me.
give you a hint. One hint. Clack came out with one recently. They're shipped recently.
GMK Hydra, right?
Yep.
And then Evan was doing 80s Kid. Was that GMK or SP?
That wasn't released.
Right.
And I
Did
think
that
there's
tip-
the storm on that one.
Oh, Originative shipped one out few months ago. It was really, really big and popular and hype.
Shoot. This is the problem with not following keycaps.
You had questions wrong on Top Clack. That's alright.
Oh man.
Gravest offense.
Did they do a normal Dolch too?
Yes.
There is GMK.
So you're at 5. You're at 5 now.
You're at 5. You have 2 more.
Okay. Hyperfuse.
Yes.
There
That's
you go.
6.
There's 6. One more.
Okay, one more. They didn't do Hack by Geeks. What was GMK Hydro? Was there like a forest one? That doesn't quite sound right. Because I think Winter or Evergreen was an SP set.
Mm-hmm.
And camping was an SP set too.
Yep.
What you thinking of?
GMK Forest.
Of course.
That would be a tight set.
Or-
GMK Forest.
Yeah.
What did you say, forest or horse? Other one would be good.
Oh, Forest.
Forest.
I would be down for a
Horse is
speed
also
set,
nice.
honestly.
I believe in you, Josh. One more GMK.
GMK. What was the Triumph Outlaw was the one that had all the issues with it being like almost not.
Yep. That's GMK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first one you said though.
Yeah, that was the first one.
I remember because I responded to that interest check, but then was like, I don't have $100 to drop on this. Is there an Electro one?
No.
Oh, yeah.
There's supposedly one in the works, but it's not released yet.
The big.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting this to be
Is
that hard.
JGK
yeah.
Sophomore also GMK, or is that another place?
No, it's another
That's
company.
JGK.
Oh,
That's
that's
JGK.
JGK.
JTK.
Same
I
style.
was expecting it to be this hard.
Well, you also
Bro,
chose
don't you
some-
know 7 keycap sets? You're kind of fucking idiot.
Could you have answered this question, Alex?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
That's what
Like-
I'm saying. Like, I could
like-
not get it.
Every single one of the questions that we got are like totally out of like all of your wheelhouses. So that's why it's gonna be kind of interesting because like they're all like super questions that like we would probably be able to answer like immediately off the top of our heads because we're we
We're
don't know anything
nerds.
about what you do,
You
so
should
we
have
pay
just
attention to everything else.
if you had let us do unreleased. Like, I think maybe I could have gotten that because like I know Plum obviously and Terminal. Right. And then Carbon. I mean, that's the two.
Would Terminal be unreleased?
It's unreleased.
Terminal is unreleased.
It's not
Well,
shipped.
technically
so-
it isn't out yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I only know
But the
Plum
drum's
because
live.
Jessica's been hyping it a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Josh, any,
Alright, so
any
is
last?
that-
Is that? Can you think of a last answer for number 7 of GMK sets?
The Dolls, Hyperfuse.
It's brutal.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay,
All right.
it's okay,
So you
buddy.
get to pass it along.
If you check,
You could have gone with like Skeletor or
Oh, is
classic
Skeletor
classic
GMK?
retro
Yeah, classic
or
retro.
Red Alert.
9009.
Cyan,
Cyan.
Monkey.
Actually, oddly enough, like everyone in chat was just like spamming.
Yeah, everyone's. Yeah.
If you would have looked at chat for like a second, you would have had so many answers.
I'm sorry, soldering.
It's good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Thank you
it's
guys
good.
in chat. I'll try to check.
No, don't
Got,
check
like,
chat
a
for the
lot of
answer.
It's probably good if you just don't look at chat because then you would always have the
Yeah.
answers.
Okay. Question number 2. Alex, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Alex. Name a keyboard manufacturer headquartered in Taiwan.
I know this one.
In Taiwan. So, is that I know it's not Varmillo. I know it's not JIS. I know it's not the old force. What is where does Razer make theirs? Is It's a Razer or Corsair because they obviously make the best keyboards. So that's what one of those two. So I'm gonna go with Dell.
Curveball.
Final answer.
In the
No.
context of the question, that's are they based in Taiwan? Because you didn't say mechanical keyboard.
That's exactly right.
I'm pretty sure they are
Oh.
not.
I'm pretty sure, isn't Dell based in the US, but they manufacture in China?
Yeah, I mean, they probably have something going on in Taiwan.
I guarantee you they got something. in
They
Taiwan.
probably have something going on in Taiwan. But well,
Pretty sure we need to go to the judges on that one, guys.
the answers we were looking for were Ducky, Vortex, or KV Paradise.
Oh, Vortex is Taiwan?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone in chat is saying Dell is based in Texas.
What do they make? Where do they make the boards?
They are based in Taiwan, Texas.
Well,
Well, this is the question says headquartered in Taiwan.
headquarters. Yeah.
So okay, Max, are
Head-
you ready to break the questions wrong streak? And
Maybe.
okay, name 3 U.S. based keyboard companies that aren't necessarily gaming companies.
You got to
Can I
append
be
all these and put
community
mechanical
members?
in here.
Can I be like Clueboard?
If it is a company, yes.
Clueboard's a company. OLKB is a company.
Mm-hmm.
If you get this one wrong, I'm so
MechanicalKeyboard.com is a company.
There you go.
There
That's
you go.
3.
There's your
Congratulations. Good job, Alex.
Can't even get a plug on the stream that I am on. Thanks, Max.
Are you a company though? Because I was thinking vendors.
Well, that. Did you mean vendor? Did you mean a company?
A company is a
have a company.
vendor. A vendor doesn't have to be a company. It's like squares and rhombuses, guys.
Isn't it
I
usually
could've said
squares and
switch
rectangles?
Jacuzzis and
Switch
hot
top.
tubs.
Or whatever.
I sell stuff on SwitchTop, so I should probably shield them.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
All those were fine answers. Yes.
Josh, I believe in you. You should be able to do this one pretty well. Okay. Which mechanical keyboard layouts has Maxhernandez not tried out?
You were PMing me about this. Oh my goodness.
I was DMing all of you guys about this.
Everyone's getting secret questions.
Okay, so I know he's done 40% in splits. So my guess is 65%.
Wait, I gotta disappoint you.
He's done that 65 for sure.
75? I'm gonna start shooting in the dark here.
And I think we're going to
Hold on,
allow
How
one answer.
Yeah, I think on these type of questions, we should only do one answer
Yes.
instead of just guessing until you get it right. All right, so we're gonna go with 65% there.
Which was
Which is
Shattered.
wrong. Executive decision.
executive decision. Okay.
Wait, how much time are we shaving off for each wrong question?
30
How much
seconds?
time
Very
Yeah.
A
low
minute?
fly on this first handwire race there.
Oh yeah, I mean we do these all the time. So.
I mean,
It's
it's
It's true. I'm glad I got on this one. Thanks, guys, for making the time for me.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
About-
coming on. Okay.
All right, so for every wrong answer, 30 seconds gets added to their time,
Okay.
and every right answer, 30 seconds gets subtracted. Seem reasonable?
Oh, this
Very
is so
reasonable.
confusing.
Okay.
Oh, that's not that hard.
So,
Okay.
Alex, are you ready for your question, Alex?
Yeah.
What mechanical keyboards layouts has Josh not tried out?
You know, I don't think Josh is a 40 guy, so I'm gonna go with 40.
What?
We're only doing one
A straight
answer,
quote. Okay, this is a straight quote I have from Josh this morning. Quote: I have never had a TKL 75 or 65% board. I've gotten obsessed with small splits and 40%.
Alex the troll.
Okay.
I thought I was right. I wasn't trolling. That was the honest answer.
Really?
I know.
Yeah.
My record is down to 38 keys for usable keyboard that I use daily.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, Max. Let's see if you can continue your right question streak. And as you might have expected,
Want a streak?
your question is.
The longest streak we have so far.
Yeah. What mechanical keyboard layouts has Alex not tried?
I'm gonna go with 65.
Huh.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Whoa.
He
I knew he did
TKL
like an
60 and 40.
HHKB and 40%. That's all
Oh,
I
wait,
knew.
no.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we have to kind of differentiate form factor and layout too, because like HHKB, do we still consider that a 60%?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it's HHKB layout.
but it's still a 60% form factor.
Yeah. No, I agree. But your question is what keyboard layouts?
Oh, okay.
Not
Shut up,
not
form
what form
factors.
factors. But I mean, I think it still works. But it's
I think it works.
I switched
Okay.
my answer to ISO.
Dvorak.
Does anyone have questions? If you have questions,
Oh, yeah.
throw it in and
Looking
tag
at that,
tag
actually.
Brian or myself.
Yeah.
I'll be right
Tag-
back.
Tag me or top black or something.
But let's go a few more questions we can ask us.
Holy crap! We have 80 viewers.
I
What
know,
the
right?
hell?
It's
Yeah.
crazy, crazy,
And why
get it
raise
on.
height?
crazy. Okay,
Yeah. Is it because it was hyped up so much?
yeah.
We need to hype. We should have hyped it more. I feel like there should have been more hype. Am I crazy? There wasn't enough hype.
Oh, maybe.
It was decent. I mean, it was hype on Monday, hype yesterday, hype today. Just a little bit of hype last week.
Just a little bit. Just a tiny hype last week. Just like minuscule hype. guys.
Okay, a question to Josh. Name 3 Topper boards, none of which can be HHKB.
Real Force RGB, the new one, the Real Force 87U, and the Nova Touch.
Good job.
We should have gone with like 5 on that one. I think that was too easy.
Yeah, that was really too easy.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Does Fopre count as well then, or? Because, well, I guess the other ones would be like the Mutron and there's a Real Force full size too, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are several varieties of Real Force,
Right.
and there's also Leopold. Makes,
Who's using a TNC tonight?
This guy.
Okay, so this question is not for you, Josh. This question is for Alex. How many usable ports does a TNC 2.0 have?
I should know this. So I have 22.
I don't know the answer. Let's see if this person knows.
24. Got a good amount.
I think it's less than 25.
Yeah. Got the first injury right here.
no, I think
Well,
I think Max injured himself at the
I
very
got him like in
beginning,
the
right?
first minute.
Oh, did you? Oh, alright. Did you draw blood, Max?
Person who asked the
No,
question,
you know,
please
The
respond.
soldering iron cauterized the wound immediately. Of course not.
No. I'm gonna have to come over here and cauterize myself.
I can't tell if you're right or wrong at the moment because the person who posted the question won't post the answer. Or maybe they just don't know.
What was the question?
How many usable ports
Here,
does a
you can count
TNC
it real
2.0 have?
You wanna count it? I should know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 22.
Okay.
How far along are people right now? I can't see what other people are at.
I'm halfway through my rows. I got all my diodes down.
I'm starting wiring to the TNC.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
How many rows are you on to the TNC, Max?
Oh, wait.
I'm on my last row.
There are a lot
To
of
connect to
different
TNC?
answers in the chat. Oh,
Yeah.
chat Green Teal 89, the one who asked the question, said the answer is 21.
I know that the 32 U4 is 25, but the TT doesn't use all of them.
All right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna jump in here with some questions.
Yes, go.
One of them is pretty much courtesy of Jetpack Tuxedo in the chat. All right, Rama is planning a trip to America. He's going to be coming to my next Seattle meetup and hopefully some other places. He has a page on his store right now where it's all aluminum CNC caps that he's selling, and all of those fund his trip. So he released 2 new colors, 2 Seattle-themed colors. What are those 2 colors? This is going to be a question for... Let's go with Max.
I don't know. Blue.
Blue is one of the 2 colors.
What?
What?
What's another Seattle? Oh, green.
You are correct. It is blue and green.
Seahawks.
I don't know. I don't follow foosball.
Go birds.
Yeah, no, I think it is. Or is it the Sounders colors?
Yeah, Sounders.
No, that's the Seahawks. It's blue and
Is it
green.
Seahawks? Okay.
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 Well, let's go. Vector, do you have a question for them?
Oh, quick question? Me? What? What?
Quiz question.
You could choose from the doc too. We have several in there.
Oh yeah. Oh whoa. I know actually. Like I'm gonna ask you.
Just the
Wait,
one I'm
that
highlighting.
question is supposed to have a correct answer, right?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes, the questions we ask them
so-
have to have a correct answer. That's
sorry,
typically
I
how they get
got
one
3 hours.
correct.
I'm still catching up.
No worries.
I'm in a different time frame right now. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm going to take a question out of the dog because it's really hard to wing it. So, because I really like that questions that you wrote there to you. So, in which country am I right now?
Where is Victor?
Where's
Where in
Vector?
the
Yeah.
world?
Good luck with that.
Who's that
question is this?
question for?
Yeah, who's it for, Vector?
All right. I don't want to spoil Max's killing streak. Alex, what do you think?
Singapore.
I wish.
All right. Wrong.
Wrong.
I got the buzzer.
Wait,
You're still you're
can
Kurgs, right?
you can you guys actually pronounce the name of the country I'm at right now?
Kazakhstan?
Kyrgyzstan?
No.
I have
Kyrgyzstan.
no idea. Say it.
That's gonna
What
be
is
a
it?
no.
That's Kyrgyzstan. Come on.
Kyrgyzstan? Oh, is that-
Kyrgyzstan?
oh my god. Whatever.
Good luck finding that on a map or pronouncing it.
Alright. Alright, Josh. How many keyboards do I currently own? Working keyboards.
Ooh, that's a good question.
15 to 20. Do I have to give an exact answer?
Actually, is the question for all 3?
It's for all of them. It's for all of them.
Whoever gets closest wins.
You have 4. You have 4 keyboards right now.
Max?
I'm gonna go with 13.
And Josh?
17.
Brian, how many keyboards do you have?
I have 4 keyboards currently.
Ah,
Alex nailed that one.
Right
I had a lot more, but I've recently been selling off most of my keyboard collection.
Sold all them boards.
So yeah, you guys would have been a lot more correct like a couple months ago.
No one in chat got it right.
Oh, I didn't realize chat was guessing.
Dude, chat's been with all these questions.
I didn't even know how many keyboards I currently owned until like right before the show, and I was like, oh yeah, I have this many.
So you had to sell them all?
Yeah, I've sold quite a few keyboards recently. I mean, I guess I might technically have 5 keyboards. I'm not really sure if this one works, but Alex is still closest either way.
Okay. Brian, I think you have a question to ask.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Which one?
You should ask one of them. Doesn't matter which one.
Highlight. Oh, okay. Another question for everyone. How many keyboards, working keyboards, does Huey own?
Huh.
I'm gonna go
A
12.
lot.
Alex says 12.
I feel like 25. I'm just kind of floating on.
I went low because you gave away a lot after that thing.
And who? Does everyone give the numbers? Yeah, Max.
I'm gonna go with 13.
So Alex at 12, Max at 13, Josh at like 140 or something.
Max with the Price is Right strategy.
The answer is 17.
So
Wow.
There's Dot Dash or me. Or I,
Max,
whatever.
Max was 4 away. He said 13, right? And Josh was 25, I think.
Yeah.
So okay. So that's a win for Max.
Max, yeah. Oh, I have a question. I think some people in chat will actually be looking this up. This question will go to let's give it to Alex. Name a RMK mod other than Ripster or Invisibility and none of the bots.
I don't know which ones are bots and which ones aren't. Is Ripster Me a new one a bot?
Ripster Me, a new one is Ripster.
Is it a bot though?
No,
Well, it's not
Does that
Ripster.
does that still count as Ripster?
Yes.
Ripster Me and You one is the good one.
I didn't know the answer to this question. I had to go look.
If it's not if I can't use Ripster Me a new one, I don't know who it could be. Got nothing.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and name off a few once I get there. There's actually a few, and I was surprised. So there's Dr. Schlock. There's Keyboard Commander, and there's Driver. And there's also Eki. Is that who this is?
How
So
do we know
there's-
those aren't bots? I've never seen them do anything.
Well, these guys actually have like their own flair and stuff. But yeah, no, it was kind of interesting. Yeah, these aren't bots.
Yeah.
The only ones that I've seen being super active way before was Living Speed Bump when he was a mod of mechanical keyboards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good reactive, yeah.
This was a tough question.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of us would have gotten this right, even if we didn't know beforehand.
Yeah, cause I actually, I'm just talking their post history and I'm like, well, what are they doing? Like,
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, who was next? That was Alex, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
And
So Josh should be next for a question.
all right, Josh. Who is the OEM for Enjoy PBT caps?
Another good question.
Another good question that I do not know the answer to.
I know. So I want to get the chance to answer.
Are we allowing that?
I don't
Is this
know.
like Jeopardy
Question
now?
steals? Question
feel like-
steals?
I don't
Should
think we
be
should
able
do
to.
that because we haven't.
Aw.
We didn't start doing it.
Yeah,
That way.
yeah.
So if
Oh, I
we
thought we
started
did.
doing it now, if we just started doing it like halfway through, I think that'd probably
Just
be a bad
wouldn't
idea.
be fair.
Yeah, so we're gonna no question stealing.
So this is only a question that Josh can be awarded points for.
Enjoy PBT, huh? Isn't there... There was a guy, and I think he's from, like, Taiwan or Japan, right? Or am I totally off on that? And
What?
You may or may not be correct on that. But that doesn't change the answer that we need.
I feel like I've heard his name before. I just don't remember it anymore. Started with like a T or something. I'm
think that
just
counts.
gonna guess Thor Nation. I don't know why. Sorry.
We're looking for the OEM, not the name of the guy.
Oh, the guy.
yeah,
Not the name of the guy.
you're taking us for a very interesting and a different story right here.
It's not.
Like, I'm really curious to
You
hear.
don't want the name of that guy? What kind of a question?
There's
So-
some guy.
OEM. It's not Gatoron because Gatoron does their own PBT caps. I think. Is it Ducky?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is Gatoron.
It is a Gatoron, actually. Gateron makes
And actually,
they're the
fun
OEM for the
fact.
keycaps, and Enjoy PBT is the one who die subs the keycaps.
Ah.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Yeah,
thing.
if you actually buy a set of Gateron caps on mechanicalkeyboards.com, they will be shipped to you in an Enjoy PBT box. Fun fact.
I know they make caps because I've got a set from Mastrap on my KO Blues board. Love that one.
Okay.
Invisibility says that you might have been thinking about Imsto, the guy with the T, his name. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imsto.
Let's go back to Max for a question.
We've had quite a few questions in the chat that we've actually been skipping.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to one. Max, how many meetups does Invisibility have stickied right now on this meetup thread?
3?
No. What is the answer? The answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 meetups.
Jesus.
Wait, 9?
9 meetups.
Oh, there's one in Berlin. Oh no, it's
Yes.
going to be. Yeah.
There are 9 meetups stickied. Dang, that's a lot of meetups. People are
Enough
people are getting busy. Speaking of meetups, we got one this weekend.
Hype.
Hype. And there's
Flying
gonna
out
be
tomorrow.
a live Top Clack episode for the meetup. Hype.
Tomorrow?
No, it's in Saturday,
No,
2 days.
it'll be the next day for us.
Oh,
So,
so like tomorrow for me.
no, the day after.
No.
2 days after.
It'll be the day after.
What? It's just so confusing. It's like you're from a parallel dimension, and I just have to figure out what kind of time you have.
Well, just use a time converter thing. It'll be like what? Like
Simple.
It'll be like somewhere between 12 and 5 Pacific time.
Centuries. Okay.
Pacific time, yeah. Pacific time on Saturday for us. So it'll be Sunday for you.
Oh, actually, that might happen if you're going to call me on Sunday night, my time zone. I mean,
But yeah, well, it'll be. Well, wait. What time are we doing?
No,
it?
it's tomorrow
At the
from.
meetup?
I don't know. That was we needed to talk about. Because that's why I was asking back to our week's
Figure it
ago
out
if we
later.
can make it. Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Figure
But moving on, Max. Unfortunately, the answer was 9, not 3. So I'm gonna head over to Alex. What's the question for him? Let's go grab him from chats.
There's a couple in here. Just not lately. I know Tensa Zangetsu had one. I think he had the same one that we already have in the doc, though. To be honest.
Yeah,
Or no, not quite. Actually, this was a little bit different.
yeah. Let's do. Either question.
Yeah, everybody's asking us about our favorite switches. I think we should just.
Okay.
Clears it up.
We'll have a pause on the point system. And then
We can just count to 3 and say top at the same time. And just...
see, exactly. Yeah, we can just.
I
No,
wish I could
but
afford Topre so much.
Josh, what is your current favorite key switch?
I've been liking Zelios, but like haven't been able to use them recently. So it's a tie-up between Zelios, Fopre, and Matthias Quiet Clicks.
Wait, what did you say? Fopre?
Yeah.
What is that?
I have a Royal Kludge board because I can't afford Topre. So
That's fair. Yeah, that's a pretty good selection. How do you, Alex? What's your favorite switch?
I pretty much only use Vent Blacks these days. I'm a huge fan of them. I think that's the right answer, though. I think I should definitely get points for that. Nah, Vent Blacks are definitely super tight. I mean, something about them, they're like the perfect stiffness, but they still, they give a lot away. I bottom out on everything, so, any lighter switch just doesn't feel right. Like, it kind of hurts my fingers, because I just, slam them against whatever steel plate I happen to be using at the time. So, gotta go with Vent Blacks for sure. For sure.
Max?
How do you? What's your favorite switch, Max?
Probably Zelios, or my most common switch is Gap Browns.
The
But
poor man,
Zelios are
Zilio.
my
The poor
go-to.
man Zelia.
That's what I'm gonna start referring to Gateron Browns as.
They're so versatile.
accurate.
Like, you can really do a lot with them, I think.
I don't know.
Alright, we're testing her out.
Uh-oh. Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, shit.
Alright.
Damn,
I have
where you
my finger on the button.
Wait, does it have to be in the case?
I don't think so.
No. It has to connect to the computer, though.
Well, it connected
Right.
to the computer.
It's a win.
Alright.
Oh. Congrats, Max.
Whoa.
What was that
W.
final time?
So that was about an hour and 5 minutes. A little bit over an hour
Wow.
and 5 minutes.
So Max, on your setup, on your hype post or whatever you want to call it on RMK, I was looking at your wires. Can you explain a little bit about how you had your wiring system set up? I think you had like pins on them for ease of connection.
That's just what I had, could find in my drawer of stuff. Those were all cut off.
Gotcha. Well then, never mind. My bad. I thought it was something cool. Shows what I know.
No, nothing fancy.
Alright. Well, theoretically, Max is the winner right now.
Yes.
But that could change with more questions. You never know, right?
Yes, exactly. So, let's
I feel
resume.
like it's going to take a lot of questions for Alex and I to catch up.
Possibly.
Rest a bridge.
So, and he's, doing really good on the questions too. So
The next question
Did-
was... Oh, I'm sorry, Becca, go ahead.
Does the winner get a job at a Taiwanese factory or something?
The winner... Oh, actually, we didn't bring this up.
Oh, yeah, we never brought it up.
Indentured servitude for the winner.
This is confirmed, right?
Yeah, I found
The winner gets a T-shirt from Binge's web store, from Living Speed Bump, as far as I'm aware.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Right? Am I right
That's
about that?
I think he's in. I think he was in chat. So if we're
And
wrong,
you can probably
he'll.
confirm in chat. Yeah.
He did say that.
Binge actually messaged me earlier and said that he can show up on our live stream if we want to. He's not busy or something like that.
I'm sure Huey wants to add a 7th person here and rearrange everything
Oh
again.
God! I don't even know how I'd do the layout.
Yeah.
I think we should probably just leave it at 6 people for now.
next time, Binge.
Maybe for the after party.
yeah.
So, Alex, I have a question for you, Alex.
Drop it on me.
Name 4 keycap profiles that Signature Plastics produce.
Do you say 4?
Yes.
That Signature Plastics produces.
DCS, DSA, SP, and do they do OEM? No
SP
clue.
is not a profile.
SP is not a profile, yeah.
I say SA.
SA,
sorry.
okay, that's 3.
Alright, so you got 3.
Right, and do they do OEM? That's what I said. How about POS?
They do POS.
Yeah.
So
Is that a profile, though?
It looked a lot different when
Isn't
I was
it-
working in
isn't it-
restaurants. So.
yeah, I think I imagine it'd be a different profile. It'd be like its own unique thing.
Flat profile.
I think they also have a SS profile, which is I just like it for the name. It's the actual Nazi.
You also could have gotten G20, which is not very popular in the community, but
It's Josh's favorite, though. Or not me, Max's favorite. Max can't get enough of it.
really?
I think I have enough of it. I just liked it because it's cheap from the grab bags, and people don't like it, so they sell it for cheap. And
You should be doing trivia about each other, because we're best friends. I mean, we could definitely do, favorite band, birthday, stuff like that. I know Max's favorite profile is G20. I knew that. Put that in a pocket.
We should start asking mother's maiden name.
Exactly. Social security number. I have all that, too.
credit cards and verification numbers as well.
Pin codes.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
All right. So, wait, who was the last question for?
That was for Alex, which you got.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one is Josh. All right. So to be considered a quote-unquote vintage Cherry MX switch, what year does the switch have to be produced before?
I want to say 1991. I'm totally guessing there, though.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
The correct answer is 1994.
I think
Anything pre-1994
91 was close. 3 years off.
It's before my time.
It was close.
I actually didn't know that one. Okay, back to Max, aka the wootpatoot.
Wait. Oh, are we still including Max? I guess we
Yeah,
probably should.
because if he gets them wrong, it reduces his time.
That's true.
If he gets them right, it helps him. Max, are you ready?
That face when Max actually comes up third place here.
So I just posted something in chat.
I cannot see it. You guys will
which chat?
catch it.
Oh. AX is the best and fastest builder in RMK.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm confused on what's happening right now.
Yeah, everybody's lost.
What happened?
Are you still with us, Max?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, Max, I'm gonna ask you a question. and
Okay.
It's gonna be intense.
My M key is not working for some reason. It's one key.
Just one key
Your
not
M
working?
key?
I have one faulty key. I gotta troubleshoot, man.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fair enough.
Oh.
But we had never agreed that it had to be working flawlessly, right? It just had to connect.
Yeah, it had to connect.
Mhm.
That was
The win condition, yes. So,
The other issue.
Max, are you ready,
Because-
Max?
If we were really going from start to finish here, this would be like a 4 or 5 hour stream probably.
And,
So
yeah, it's gonna be hard enough to...
we just can't do that.
Yeah. Okay, so, Max, list these switches in order from the least to heaviest bottom-out weights. 62 gram Zelios, MX
Wait,
Red.
too much shit's going on. Wait, no, I see what's wrong. I see what's wrong.
You can
Okay.
you can write down.
Wait, repeat the question.
Okay. List these switches in order from the least to heaviest bottom-out weights. 62 gram Zelios, at Cherry MX Reds, Mod H's, Cherry MX Clear, and Gatoron Blacks. We'll also be posting that in Twitch chats.
Alright, so I'm starting out with reds. And then 62 Zeals. And what there was Mod H, Black.
Mod
Clear.
H. There's Mod H, Gatoron Blacks, and Cherry MX Clear.
Alright, so I'm gonna go Gat Black, Mod H, and Clear.
That's correct.
Bingo, perfect.
Wow. Whoa.
Very nice, Max.
I'm sitting here looking at an answer and I still can't figure it out. That's pretty remarkable.
I think Max is ahead on points too, isn't he? Or on questions.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. But
Has
you
he
could
gotten
just
one
ball.
wrong yet?
He has got one
Yeah,
wrong.
I got the number of meetups wrong,
Oh, yes.
and the amount of keyboards Quakemz has wrong.
Is that what it is, Quakemz?
What'd you think it was?
It's
Quakemz.
Quakemz.
Really? Is that what everyone thinks? Fuck.
I don't. What is Quakemz?
It's a
Is
verb.
that a thing?
To quake
It's-
something.
You quoke. Okay. You did quake, you quoke, and you quakesums. Quakemz.
Oh,
I mean, how often do people's usernames make sense, anyways?
have you seen there's a guy on Instagram called Quakemz Ego, and his biography says that, hey, I'm not Quakemz.
Yep, it's someone I know, but it is not me. But I cannot give away who it is because he.
Oh,
My Switch is broken.
Also,
That's
wait,
why.
is it Quakemz?
You just have a busted switch, Max.
It's a Gatoron Brown with no tactility.
Oh,
Oh, that's wonderful.
Something's wrong with that.
that's pretty strange. Those Gatoron consistency issues striking once again.
They've never struck me before.
Oh really? I get really unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, me too.
Gatoron linears are like the only switch that I've had from Gatoron that they're like always like pretty good. The clickies and tactiles have always just been so hit or miss for me. What was I gonna say? What were we just talking about?
Talk about your username and your Instagram account.
The
Fire.
Instagram account, yeah. It's kind of like a a parody account. It is not me though, but I can't tell you who it is. But it's pretty awesome. I've been getting a lot of really positive feedback from it. I'm like, it's not even me, but thanks.
You already
Like,
need to have the real.
I'm not-
the real Donald Trump already.
Yeah, I mean, I have a personal Instagram account, but I don't really post anything because I'm like, I have as much photography talent as like a shoe.
We return
Alright.
with a new Switch.
Nice. Wait, who's next for questions? Alex, right?
I think it's Josh and then me, right?
Is it?
No,
Isn't it
it's
Josh, me, and then Max?
no. We reversed that a while ago, and we've been going to reverse. So it is actually you, Alex.
Sounds good.
Brian, do you have a question for him?
Yeah. This is what he's probably not going to get, but I'm excited for it anyways. All right. Are you familiar with the variable weight real force keyboard?
Yes, that was an easy question. Awesome.
I've heard of it, yes.
All right, here's your actual question. How many 55-gram keys does that keyboard have?
That is vague. That
Okay,
is a
so
hard question.
It has 1 on the escape key, right? Because,
Wait, is this an Alex question or a Josh question? Or what are
sorry,
we
did
doing?
I mess that up?
Yeah, it was,
I
an
thought it was Alex.
It was an Alex question.
See?
My bad. Ignore me.
It's all good. I'm perfectly fine with you taking that question.
It's okay. We'll find another question.
18?
Really?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I have no clue.
The answer is 1. It's just the escape key.
That is useless.
Right?
Josh said it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, shit, Josh, no!
Because variable weight is 35 on the mods and Pinky and 45 on the alphas, right?
Yeah, okay. M key works now.
It's like, it's not quite that simple, but it's like basically pretty close, yeah.
Yep.
Wait, can we appreciate my layout for a second?
Yes. Let's appreciate your layout for a moment.
I don't appreciate
You're
that
looking at
layout,
my
bro.
thing?
Can you get it closer to the camera?
Oh no, I messed up. Can I? Well, just look at what I'm doing.
That's what I do
Doing
when
to
I
see you press a key.
aqua key test.
I never slide my finger though because that hurts.
Yeah, it's not working out too well. Now, it's going to be posted in the Twitch chat.
Wait, what? Is that a macro or something?
No, I
You
just went across. I wrapped my key map to the sentence.
Wow.
Do you guys
That's-
mind sharing this sentence for people who are not in chat and are
Oh
still...
yes. It says Max is the best and fastest builder in RMK. And it's spaced correctly even.
Yeah, it's just like.
Wait, where is that?
That's in the Twitch chat. Primal Lima is Max's
Oh,
Twitch name.
oh. Yeah,
Wow.
that's
There's your shit talking, Alex.
Perfect.
Shit,
Finally.
literal shit posting.
Took long enough.
I gotta put it together and see if it still works.
So if you
alright.
ruffle that off, Max, can you leave it in that layout? Just...
Oh yeah, no, it's staying.
That's fantastic.
So that's the only thing your keyboard can type now, huh?
Yes.
You should just make all of the buttons just a macro for that. So instead of actually having to go across, like no matter what you press, it just says that.
I just imagine like you running a group buy where all of your keyboards do that, and people just ask you, "Is my keyboard broken?" He's like, "No, it's working right."
No, it's
Just
the
right.
truth.
So that's how it's supposed to work.
That's what you brought, bro.
David in the chat is asking what surface are you working on, Max? Is that marble or granite?
It's kind of granity. I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's one of those two.
I stole it from my mom's kitchen stuff.
Formica? Or is it solid?
It's pretty solid. It's hefty.
Alright.
Alright.
Is that what you normally build on, Max?
Yeah. Notice all the solder paste and solder stuff.
Oh yeah.
Alright, who's
Totally
next for a
understand.
question?
Josh is.
Josh? Alright, Josh. Name one of my cats.
That's a hard one.
Amazing
I've brought it up
question.
on Top Clack more than 2 or 3 times.
The issue
I
is I don't
actually
have time
don't
to watch
have.
Top Clack every week because homework, so I do not know.
And this is your punishment.
I don't even know your cat's names.
Oh man. I've said it. We've had like people ask in chat all the time.
Was it something related to food items or?
Is this too hard of a question? Is this too unreasonable a question?
It might be. I don't know.
I remember Giorgio because he's one.
Giorgio.
I mean, there's one Giorgio. So, but Quake has 2 cats and. Actually,
Is it like twice the amount of names you could have? Like twice the amount of options you have for correct answers?
Are we just foregoing this question?
I don't even know.
Giorgio, right?
No,
Whose question was that?
it's to
It was for Josh.
no one in chat even. Well, if you had tried.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Yeah, no one in chat has put names for.
Does anyone in chat know the names of either of my cats?
I actually want to know if anyone in chat does, because
Yeah, I know. I've said it on the show like
You
more than
have.
a couple times. So
I don't think you ever
Quake.
named them though.
Quakemz Diego just posted a new photo about Top Clack.
oh, good.
I
good.
know. It's probably hard to see. I'm just going to post a link.
You can read it
Just,
too.
just funny.
Do it for the gram.
Well, he says 2 fresh pokers for my squadron, my favorite profile, and to shout out to Polter trying to put me on blast on Top Clack tonight. Best watch yourself, son. I'll see you at the Tokyo meetup, and I'll follow hours and you too, son.
That was so awesome how you read that. That was perfect.
Yeah.
I guess it might be a hard question, Brian, because even Sam Hooper, who says he's watched every episode, doesn't know.
All right, fair enough. We'll scratch that question then.
What are the names of your cats, though? I do want to know
yeah.
now.
My cats are Alistair and Vexy.
Oh,
Is that a Dragon Age reference?
Probably. My girlfriend named them, and she's a Dragon Age nerd. So
I thought they were WK or WH4K, 40K names for some reason.
it might be that. It's one of those two things. She's really big into both of those things. So
oh.
oh well, we'll disregard that question. All right, chat. Supply us with some questions because we're pretty much out actually.
So, is curry pizza sauce is a good idea, or
Yes, curry pizza is a good idea.
It's
Should
still not
be this
really-
goddamn pizza.
I'm still not really sold on that. So it's just,
I would eat it.
I don't know, I feel like,
I would eat anything right now. So.
I feel like
Is it just curry and pizza, or do you have like
oh
curry
yeah, it's in the case
chicken?
and
Or?
it still works.
I had the whole content posted earlier. I'm just going to find it again.
I'm not gonna build a keyboard in my table.
Yeah. I ignored that question last time because I already knew the answer to it.
on like kitchen table or sorry.
Into his granite or marble.
Mine's connected. So, Josh, where you at?
I have 3 more rows to go or columns.
Got it.
Alright. Huey, I think you had a Giorgio question.
Yeah, who wants to take a Giorgio question?
Oh, I'll take a Giorgio question. I'm the
Yeah,
Giorgio
by rotation,
master.
I think it's
Okay,
Max.
Max. What's the color of Giorgio's collar?
Red.
It used to be red.
Ah,
Oh, curse
I
ball.
knew Red, I knew
Yeah.
Giorgio before it was cool. Yeah, it'll always be red to me.
It is brown.
What is it? Brown?
Brown.
Okay.
He's laying on the couch looking at me because he saw me wave at him.
Ah.
This is
So-
an
so-
interesting
so-
question from chat.
Okay. I'm just commenting that pizza has potato and corn in there, so it's probably I'm not sold on that. So never mind.
Interesting.
That sounds fantastic. What are you talking about?
This is an alright question. Alex,
Yeah.
what was my first mechanical keyboard? I think I've said it on like every other episode of the show.
I don't know,
There
man.
you go.
It wasn't. I know it wasn't the Model M because that's too easy. I don't know. Was it a Happy Hacking Pro 1?
No. That would be a
You sound so upset
baller.
that I got it
That'd be
wrong.
an interesting.
No, I'm not upset. I'm saying no. That's like really high expectations of me, man. That'd be a great first keyboard. Holy shit. I'd be pretty stuck with that still. No, my first keyboard was a Quickfire Rapid.
Huh.
Quality.
Somehow I knew that.
Yeah, I saw a couple other ones that were pretty good. Cursor TN asks, "What is the loudest keyboard ever commercially produced?"
No, it's
That
loudest key switch type.
Well, he has
Oh, okay.
both ways,
Oh,
but
okay. That's
this
interesting.
one is for Josh.
I want to say the IBM or the Beam Spring.
Okay, I don't actually know the answer, but everyone's saying Beam Spring. So
With
I'm gonna
sol-
answer
with solenoid.
Beam,
with the
Beam Spring
solenoid.
with
Yeah.
solenoid is awesome.
Sounds
All
amazing.
right.
What,
Yeah,
what,
everyone
what,
seems to be in agreement there.
what does solenoid do in there, so?
It just kind of makes a second electrical click
Oh,
to join in with the massive mechanical click that's already going on.
Yeah.
All right.
I like Invisibility's answer. Living speed bumps metal HHKB.
Oh man,
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, saw I'm watching a video of that.
it sounds really bad too. Yeah, I want to get a Beam Spring.
No, it doesn't sound bad.
What?
My silent
Curry pizza?
keyboard. Or
Oh.
and curry pizza, I guess.
Was there a Beam Spring at the Seattle meetup? Quake?
There was not. There was not.
The
Well,
only
okay.
Beam Spring I think I've ever seen was Hataz, which is not
So-
overly surprising.
Technically, there was a Beam Spring at the venue that we did the Seattle meetup at.
Yeah, it was at the
It was at the
museum.
Living Computer
Yeah.
Museum, and there was a Beam Spring upstairs, but I didn't actually get to check it out. So I'm gonna have to go back and do that because Beam Spring.
I just found a video of IBM Spring with solenoid, and it just whoa.
It's pretty aggressive.
Aggressive
I
is one way to put it.
For using that keyboard.
You can hear it. pretty vicious.
It's like extra loud mode. Just
Okay. Any other questions? There should be more questions.
It should be. Not really though.
Not really though.
Chat doesn't really have any, and I think we only have like 1 or 2 left. I think. Just gonna delete all these questions. That we're
Dead air. Dead air.
Yeah. Well, you know, you can just talk more about Monterey Jack a little bit.
I would love to talk about Monterey Jack.
Your
Dude,
favorite cheese.
so, like, we're not having a winter over here in PA, which is kind of, like, concerning. Like, I went outside and there were, like, flies buzzing around and stuff, so, which is super weird. But then again, I can, like, break out the grill. There's a guy that lives near me that makes, like, a seasoned bison burger, and they sell them, like, pre-made, do you know what I'm saying? Like, on the styrofoam. I don't usually do that because I'd rather just make my own burgers. It's super easy anyway. But it's, like, this weird, like, serrano rub. I don't know if you guys ever had anything like that. Oh, my God, it's so good. So good. A few grilled onions on there. I don't like Monterey Jack cheese. I like Colby. Colby's my favorite cheese. That's a lie. I don't like Colby. No, I like Munster. Munster's the favorite cheese on sandwiches.
That's respectable.
Munster's a quality cheese. I don't know why I said
On sandwiches,
Well, I
I'm more of a Havarti kind of guy. Particularly if you could find
Oh,
caraway.
a question, a no point question, just a question to all the racers from Tokyo Coffee Nerd. He's asking, how are you guys doing the columns?
What do you?
I'm plugged in, and it seems like there's a short.
Ain't that always the way?
Yeah, I'm hearing the Mac sound. But
All right, so it's not being recognized, is what you're telling me.
it is recognized.
Tokyo Coffee Nerd is rephrasing his question also to individual wires or a stripped single wire for your columns.
I'm doing individual wires. I don't know. I feel like Max is the only one that's leveled up enough to do a stripped individual.
I'm doing
No.
a stripped individual as well.
Oh. Well,
No, so what
fuck
I
me.
do actually, the reason I think I did a little faster than you guys is I take the snipped diode ends from the rows and take them and use them to do the columns.
Yeah, that would probably do it, huh?
Yeah.
Because now I just have like 6 quadrillion wires sitting on my desk that I'm probably never going to get cleared off.
You need some marble or granite or whatever it is Max has got.
Alright. We do have some other non-point related questions coming up. So actually now's a good time for that. We're probably coming up towards the end, so if you actually have questions for any of us, go ahead and put those in the chat. We're going to start reading them off here because there's already a couple. So David King asks, what do each of the contestants have in the works? So what kind of upcoming projects do you guys have?
Fantastic question. Who wants? Do you want to do this alphabetical or?
Whatever. Whoever starts answering first.
I want to hear about Max's Ortho 96.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a case of that tomorrow.
Tight.
I got just the PCB with caps and switches.
96 key ortho board. Holy crap.
Nice.
It's like full size, but it doesn't have the function row.
But it has like 1,000 keys on it.
It has 90 keys on it actually, and it has the offset arrow cluster.
Oh yeah.
How was it 96 key?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one.
What about? Are you still working on the capacitive buckling spring plonk?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my switch parts from clicky keyboard, not clicky keyboards. From Model F keyboards, the group buy that's still going on.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in that.
Quakemz, I did actually finish up my key, and it's working in registering keys. So
Okay.
I don't know if you still care, but
We care.
Well, what's going on here?
Number 3. So I'm working on a bunch of different stuff, if anybody gives a shit. I'm wrapping up the the rest of the parts that are coming out from this ortho group buy. They sent me the proto for the they sent me one of the prototypes for the yep, so it looks good. For one of the 60% ortho plates, which look really nice. I'm working on a modified PCB that's going to fit in a smaller what is this? A smaller stainless steel 60 case, yeah. So there's going to be a GB for that. It's going to be pretty cheap. Coming up very soon. It's going to look exactly like this. And it's going to be based on the PS2, the PSAVR piece. Feels pretty good. I like the way it sounds. I mean, if you have, any interest in having like a cheap ass 60% that is cold all the time because it's made out of steel, and that's a pretty good deal. And I'm actually super excited because I'm finally getting closer to doing a large scale GB, outright sale of Minorca PCBs. Those are probably gonna everything. I'm trying to get everything, all the ducks in a row. I really want it to be a full on. Looking for my tape. A full on community effort for all the parts that are going in there. I was talking to Joel Lamont a little bit about doing some mids for a different kind of a form. I want to do like a top and a bottom steel plate. Top a stainless steel switch plate like normal, bottom steel plate, and have them actually tension against a acrylic or a 3D printed frame. So we're really excited about that. Switch Top and I are talking about doing some things together for that. Maybe doing some of those DSA like blank caps that are coming out. I forget who does those.
XDA?
Similar. I think they are that. We haven't really landed on anything specific, but I'm really excited about that, and everybody keep your eyes out. You're going to hear about that probably mid-February, early March. It's supposed to be, back in November, but, shit happens. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Minorca PCB, that's pretty cool. What about the Seabright?
Yeah, it's gonna support that too. I mean, it hasn't. I mean, it seems like I don't know. I can't really get a strong gauge on like the attractiveness of the Seabright. I don't know how much people really like it. I can't really speak to how well that's going to sell. So I don't know if people even really care about having a stainless steel case or stainless steel plate like that. But it'll be available. Probably it'll be more in the Golbat style, where like you could get the HHKB, similar plate that was done. I see that they're doing another GV, which is awesome. I remember I had that and I sold it. I should have kept it. It was such a cool board. Really big fan of that one. But. Now, does anybody here have a Golbat right now?
Nope.
No, not one person. Yeah, no, there was actually really...
Waiting for the Mech Mini.
Waiting for that Murray, yeah, waiting for the Mech Mini.
Mini.
That does look cool, the Mech Mini. That Evil Eyes, right? That's what we were talking about?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce
Yeah,
that? Evil Eyes?
I think it's Evil Eyes. His name's Dave. He's the guy that runs MechKeys.ca. We had him on a while back.
I remember that. Yeah. Seemed like a chill dude for sure.
Yeah.
That definitely looks cool. Definitely looks like a cool one right there. I remember there was
it looks like what I want to travel with. Not that I travel a lot, but I want to travel with one of those.
When you're on a plane, right? That's what you want when you're on a plane.
Yeah.
So are you gonna bring all 4 of your boards to the meetup? The family, the gang.
I might as well. I mean, I only have like 4 now, so.
You have to You have to give up the Rama.
The M65.
Yeah.
I did. I sent that back to J-Chan, but as far as I know, he's going to be at the meetup, so he'll be bringing it.
Really?
Nice.
Awesome.
That's my understanding, at least. That's what he's told me. Yeah. Sam Hooper asks, can we discuss how to code in QMK for a Let's split? Maybe that's a Max question.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just try to TLDR or something.
Really, it's just the key map, and the way the key map is set up, you can just take your normal Plonk one, and it'll work. You have to make sure that in the rules.mk you specify if you are using I2C or serial, and that's about it. And then when you make it, you have to specify if you're doing the revision 1 or revision 2.
So all that shit way over my head.
Yeah, I have no clue what you just said, but...
But moving on. Someone asked Topra or MX, and then also what our favorite layout is. I think that's for all of us. So.
Wait. Favorite Topra layout? Or?
No. He asked Topra or MX. So I'm assuming pick one or the other, and then your favorite layout.
HHKB.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go with Topra, HHKB also. But I do really like my tuned linear switches. I like them at least as much as Topra, but also in HHKB layout.
I am going to have to go the same. Topra, HHKB. It's just...
HHKB is such a baller layout. I love it.
How do you, Josh? What is your favorite switch, and what is your favorite layouts?
I think I would love Topra, but I've been trying to work with something like this. I don't know how visible that is, and they don't make that in Topra, so been a bit stuck.
What layout is that?
It's a custom one, so it's kind of like half Ergodox, half Atreus, half I don't even know what. So started out with this. Yeah.
It looks like a Batman keyboard. I just want to say.
Yeah, it looks like that. Who was doing the Batwing thing?
It's a Batboard.
Wasn't someone doing a Batwing keyboard?
I don't know.
I remember I made a split Batman logo for Max at one point. I don't know if
maybe that's what it was. I remember seeing it on RMK.
I still think it's pretty funny. Let's see if I can find that.
Sam Hooper, follow-up question for you, Max. What is I2C versus serial?
So do you have resistors? Did you solder resistors on your PCB or not? If you did, it's I2C. If you didn't, it's serial.
simple. A Prophet 23 did a Batwing Ergodox? Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
I think that's what you're thinking of.
Maybe. I don't know. It was cool.
Josh, are those skull pins you got on the wall? Are
What?
Are
in the corner?
pins?
Oh.
I've got
I know what's
robotics pins. I've got open closet that I should probably close. Hayward Baker poster from a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's finish this question up as well,
Kind of
though.
cool.
Josh has answered, right? So,
I'm
Alex,
down to hear what else is in Josh's room.
Oh.
I mean, I'm down to hear what posters are on the wall. It's cool.
Am I up now?
I think Alex's. Alex.
Am I? So it's
Taupe.
MX or Topre?
Yep.
You know, I when I had my Pro 2, I did really like it, but the reason why I got mechanical keyboards, or the reason why I got a mechanical keyboard in the first place, because I was going through like a plastic case a month. Like I would just crush them up into like wads of paper. It was weird. So when I had the Pro 2, it was amazing. It felt really good, but it was so light, and I could tell that I was going to break it. I knew it was going to happen. So I had to get rid of it. So I wish I could have a 55-gram HHKB layout, Topre board that was made out of steel. So I didn't break it, but, I don't really think that exists at any price point that I could achieve. So I'm going to say MX, just for versatility and ease of building. And I think we talked about favorite Switch already, but I just want to chime in with saying that I do really like Gap Browns. I just feel like you could do a lot with them. I feel like there's a lot to be gleaned out of that Switch. You can get a lot going with those.
Okay. What about you, Max?
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I actually prefer MX to Topre. And layout. What was the other question?
Yeah. What's your favorite layout?
Favorite layout?
Oh, ortholinear.
How many keys do you prefer?
How many keys? 47, 48. I'm working on something that I'm trying out. It's 65. It's a like a 13 by 5 grid. So it's kind of like a 60%. So I'm hoping that works out nicely.
Do you type on like 45, 47 ortholinear keyboards every day?
Right now, I only have a Plunk.
Oh. So
And
use
I'm
it
fine
as a
with that.
daily driver.
Yeah.
You're the
Plunk
first
and Let's
person
Play.
I know who's using a Plank as a daily driver.
That's all I use these days.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used a Plank so much that I can't type on a normal keyboard anymore. It's kind of a problem.
Whoa.
I was talking to the guy who runs Switch Top. He had never used ortholinear till he started talking to Max, and then it's all he's using now. Can't get enough. He's got 3.
Oh.
He bought my Atomic. That's why I only have the Plunk right now. But yeah.
I feel like with all this talk of the HHKB, I feel like I need to do a little self-promotion. So I've been working with Mastrop to try to get an HHKB MX case through. I'm hoping coming soon if you guys are like MX HHKB fans. But
Tight.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Can you tell us, Josh? Can you tell us more about that?
yeah,
Or
so
is
that
this
was
hush hush?
Yeah, there's a link.
talk about it. It's been on Geekhack a bit. I've been working with Mastrop. So HHKB and Win keyless styles, two different bottoms, either a flat one with CNC feet to put in, or a 7-degree solid bottom. So that was, I think, about 3 to 4 pounds of aluminum. And then I'm hoping to also get a acrylic bottom so that backlights can shine through. But the other nice thing is that they're completely interchangeable, and then they use standard poker mounting. So if you've got an existing HHKB or Win keyless plate with PCB, it'll fit straight in, and you don't have to do any modifications.
Awesome. I love seeing that. Someone's asking about spacebar sizing on that. So 6, 6.25, or 7.
7.
7. Yeah. MX HHKB is like pretty much always 7 unless you do something like really funky.
Yeah, I couldn't find any places that sold a lot of 6U, so
Yeah, you can buy them like singly directly from Signature Plastics, but it has to be one of their profiles, obviously.
yeah.
I think does the Gatoron like enjoy PPT? Does that come with the 6U? I feel like it does.
Some sets do.
Yeah,
I
I
can
think
check that.
Mine,
On
my
mine-
Cyrillic one does.
Because I had one a while ago and it came with the 6U.
Yeah. I actually have a set of like the $40 black blanks that you can get from mk.com. I'll check. I see 2 space bars. I don't know if I see a third.
I mean, the other issue I've encountered is I don't have a wire for a 7U spacebar, so on my prototype right now, the spacebar is kind of just flopping. That's something I should probably fix at some
You
point.
should have said something, Josh. I could have included it.
I don't use that board except for like making sure that everything is not binding and making sure that the height's right, but it's weird because I remember measuring out about the approximate height that between the plate and the bottom of the keycap, and I thought it was about 1/4 of an inch, but got this prototype back and it was, I don't know, about 30 to 100 thousandths short. So on this new one I've been using, I actually just did 3/8 acrylic and laser cut that out, and it works really great, and don't have the floating keys, although it's still clear so you can see the plates, but
Are you done, Alex, by the way?
Yeah, I was done before Josh.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
Good job, Brian. You did one job.
Blew it.
Well,
Quakemz.
whatever. Time's irrelevant anyway.
Josh, someone wants to know for your mass draw project for that, is it going to be just a case or a kit?
It does come with 6U spacebar, by the way. The $40 Gatoron set.
I think at this point it might just be a case. I haven't talked to them a lot. I think they've been busy with a lot of other stuff like Rama, but I don't know. I can't promise either way.
Okay.
This feels ridiculous. I don't know how anybody can use this.
What is it?
This.
Oh,
Gotta get in
really?
home row.
Say again?
Gotta get in home row.
Man, I stay in. I mean, I'm not, averse to a 40. I definitely have used them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like all over the place. I'm in between switches here. This is gonna take some time. But I don't have it. You're gonna raffle this off right now, right?
Yeah, we should probably figure out how to do that. If we're gonna raffle them off right now, or if we're gonna make like a post and set it up for later or something. What do you guys think?
Probably make a post, I think.
How are
Yeah,
you guys securing your controllers? Mine is kind of washing around in there with the USB.
My wires are tight enough that it's not moving.
I do the same pretty much. That's what I use plenty of wires to do that.
Just
Well-
cram shit.
I have a
Yeah,
question,
sure.
actually, for all of you. I'll go one at a time. Josh, pancakes or waffles?
That's such a good question.
I'm better at pancake art, so, but like I also enjoy both almost equally. But in terms of artistic style, I have to go pancakes.
Good choice. How do you, Alex? Pancakes or waffles?
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I think I'm the only one on here with kids, and like the kids aren't waiting for waffles, so you gotta have those pancakes ready for sure.
Good call. How are you, Max? Pancakes or waffles?
Opinion hasn't changed, still pancakes.
Yeah, this is a pancake heavy
day.
pancake
Man.
heavy
Pancake.
episode.
I should have IHOP after this. Just.
I think waffles are more versatile though. You can make different. It's throughout the day food, but like I said, it's just easier. Like everybody's got pans. But I mean, have you guys ever had what is it? The tachos. The waffle tachos. So you take hash browns, you put them in the waffle iron with cheese, and you make them that way.
No, I haven't.
So you make waffle iron hash brown nachos.
This is pretty good.
Is it nachos or just cheesy hash browns? Though?
I think it's just cheesy hash browns.
Well,
Well, you got to use the cumin here, Josh.
Well, isn't
Don't,
Get
don't
your
make me hold your
choice
hands
right,
the whole
alright?
thing.
tortilla chips and cheese? So like, if you don't have that corn, you're not having nachos.
Well, wait
So,
a
like,
minute.
maybe
nachos,
tortilla.
You need Mexican cheese with nachos. You need the cumin in there. You need a little bit of the spice, right? You need the what is that red shit that you use?
The wretch.
Tabasco sauce?
No, the powder. Doesn't matter.
That's
The point
so
is that yeah, the point is that cheese and
Chili
chips
powder?
on nachos. That's it. Chili powder. It's different though. It's got an actual name. I like to use the adobo. Do you guys use the adobo spices with it? See, Quake knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just smoked jalapenos. Good
Exactly.
stuff.
I don't know. The way
Oh.
my family has traditionally done nachos is you take about 2 handfuls worth of tortilla chips, you stick them on a microwavable plate, you throw some cheese on, and you mic it until the cheese is mostly melted, and you just eat it like that.
But I'm
Doesn't matter
scared
what
here.
kind of cheese it is.
Oh,
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what
Sure.
kind of cheese it is, but you're crazy. It's craziness.
I mean,
I always thought it was funny if you get like. I mean, I don't really buy these anymore because I'm too fancy for this shit. But like, but if you go and you buy like a Mexican cheese blend from like, you know, insert popular cheese distributor in America here, it never actually contains any Mexican cheeses. It's always English and American cheeses.
Yep, it's just 4 different cheeses.
It's like cheddar and like Colby Jack and like stuff like that. It's like that's not Mexican. How is that a Mexican blend?
They
I don't know.
put stuff in it to make it taste Mexican?
I don't think
No,
so.
it's
I
just
don't
4
think
different
they
shredded
add anything.
cheeses. Yeah, it's just 4
Well,
different.
when I get curry cheese, there's definitely curry spice in my cheese.
Yeah,
all I'm
that's-
saying. So if I'm getting Mexican cheese,
Curry cheese?
But
well, what do you put on your pizza?
but this
You're
is-
making a curry pizza. Are you telling me that cheese got cheese curry cheese?
With corn and potato.
I don't make enough curry pizza, I guess.
Well, your neighbors will love you then. But if you want your neighbors to hate you, make yourself a whole lot of curry pizza.
Curry sounds amazing.
I'm getting really hungry, Dreams.
Right?
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't actually eaten yet today, so I'm just like thinking about what
hungry.
I'm gonna eat after this.
Oof.
All right, well, I mean, everyone's done. Q&A is slowed down quite a bit. Maybe it's
Do we
Not
call
lot
this a
faster than I was
success?
expecting.
These are pretty
Is this a
successful.
W?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anyone to finish in an hour. That was
I didn't finish in an hour though. It was like an hour 10.
you're an hour 5. Josh was like just over an hour and a half, and then I guess Alex was before that, but I didn't hear him, so I don't know when.
In between.
I don't know how. Yeah,
Because
Josh
when I
was
turned
like an hour
around, check the
31.
stream. Check the stream. When I turned around, that's when it was a W.
Wait, you also left for a little while, so.
Alex, what are you drinking?
oh,
Hey, I don't know why everybody's all up in my business about my cheese and what I'm drinking and where I'm in
Because
on the
It looks
stream.
quite
I don't
interesting.
know-
It's like
Your
Dapple-
culinary views have made you
Is
a
that
very
chocolate?
questionable
No,
person.
it's tea. It's tea.
a whole lot. So the Walmart is 5 minutes away. We're in the homeland out here, guys. It's beautiful out here. Okay, and so I drive over to Walmart. All right, I roll in with my $2.10. I pick up my Swiss Farms Diet Iced Tea. Then I roll over to the desk. I get my caffeine powder. You got to double caffeinate the iced tea. That's what's important.
Damn.
That's the important ingredient.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
This is too hardcore.
That's why I'm always so bubbly. Quake.
Oh, is that what it is? Is that why
It
after
is.
you get like 3 hours of sleep, you're still like raring to go?
Yeah, you're right. That's a secret ingredient. What is it? The secret ingredient is methamphetamines. So you kids out there.
We do have a couple questions in chat that we might want to grab just before we take off. Opinions on poutine.
Good.
I've had poutine like twice, and neither time has been in Canada, unfortunately. So, but it was good. I like the thought. What's everyone's experience? I think you typed this wrong. I'm assuming he means to say what's everyone's experience with acrylic or metal plates. Like which one is louder?
Depends what kind of metal. Depends how thick the metal is. Depends what case it's in.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
acrylic plates might be a little bit louder,
Yeah, they are.
but it's
I
like a
think so.
different it's like a different kind of noise too. They're both good.
When I was putting together different cases, like the one that's the quietest right now is like this hand-wired 60 that I did. Like all you can hear is the click on the blue switch. Like there's no rattle whatsoever. It's even quieter than the Menorcas that I have over here.
What material is it? Metal?
It's all steel, yeah. It's all steel. That's all I got in here, Max. You know, I'm sitting on a steel chair. This whole desk is made out of metal. So you only have the plank?
And for whatever reason, you sent me aluminum plates.
Hey
So,
man, that's
What I got around,
Just kidding.
I got my stock plank, my let's split, another Bluetooth plank, and then my Pilcrow.
See, this is a good time. There you go, Josh. What do you have over there?
I was actually just at Tech Shop earlier today machining this one out. It's actually for a project I've been working on. The guy is calling it the mini docks, but it's aluminum that's CNC'd with acrylic middles. And then I've got my current daily driver has got steel plates with alumina or acrylic bottoms and middles. And then I've got, I think it's a stock plate with steel plate, aluminum case that I powder coated the plate. And then, yeah, that's the main stuff I've been using.
What did you powder coat it with?
It's red. I don't know what.
I powder coated it with red.
Caffeine
Sure.
powder.
So I bought
Why
it
it's so
from
heavy?
it's RD129 from Cardinal Powders. It's a red texture.
So you did that yourself?
Yeah,
Texture red.
yeah. So it's really nice.
So you
It's harder
powder
to-
coated that plate yourself with that powder that you obtained?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is another part I've got. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually a really nice texture on there. And it's a little. It's not quite rough to the touch, but it's not shiny either. It's really nice. And I've got a black too. That's probably easiest to see on this one. So it's
That
not
looks
quite
real
matte.
nice.
Hmm?
That looks great.
Yeah, if I could only get the split working. Ugh.
How does it do for fingerprints? Is it all right?
It basically doesn't pick them up as far as I've like.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really nice that way.
Someone is asking, how do you powder coat your own plates?
So I go to Tech Shop. It's a local machine shop, so they've got a sandblaster, a powder coating booth, and like an oven that you could walk into. So sandblast the plates.
Just how I like my
that-
ovens.
Huh?
I love walking into ovens. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, when I took the course, they explained like it's good to have somebody hold the door, so if somebody walks by and pushes it closed, you don't get trapped inside.
It's a good plan. It's definitely
Yeah.
good policy.
Yeah. You know.
To not get trapped in
Don't
that
don't
fucking
get trapped in
oven.
ovens, guys.
Yeah, but it's
Like-
sandblast the plates, and then you wash them with simple green or like an acid if it's stainless steel and you're not supposed to get it wet, but you do anyway. Then you dry it off. Then you can hang it. You powder coat it. So the thing about powder is that it's electrostatically applied. So you take a grounding wire and connect that to the part, usually through a metal hanger, and then to like a cage up top. And then there's the powder coating gun, which then it uses pressurized air to push the powder out. And then there's an electrode that gives it its positive charge, so it then sticks to the metal. You can't touch it or let it drop, which you then stick it in the oven for 10 minutes at 350 and pull them out, and they're set.
It's amazing.
like
So it's
making
similar to electroplating, but it's just with powder coating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you bake it
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of wash it.
instead of charge it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here's a kind of a good question, kind of in a way for new people. He says, "I'm new around these parts. What's the best program to edit layouts, macros, etc. on customs?" So, the problem with most customs is that they're not all going to use the same kind of firmware and flashing style, etc., etc. So it kind of depends on what you're doing. Yeah.
I mean, if it's like a super new person, I think Easy AVR is pretty good, just because you got the key, you got the key map in front of you. If you're building on like a Satan or whatever, it's super simple because you just choose that default layout and set up your function layers or whatever, and then you can bring up the actual key map with all of the keys that are available on a keyboard in general, and then just stick them in there.
That is. I don't think that works for every keyboard though.
It doesn't, no, but I was
No.
saying, like, it's brand new.
Yeah.
If you're getting a Satan or something simple to
Yeah.
start out, you know.
It works with most PCB boards these days that run 32U4.
Okay.
And the somebody just did a pull request to have the Menorca added to it. So I mean, it works for you can add other layouts to it. You know, since it's open source, so you could do that.
So Sam Hooper has been asking, is there any way to add homing bumps to DSA PBT blanks? You can take a small drill and make little tiny little divots in them, or you can take
Sounds like a horrible idea.
take a small piece of tape and put a small little piece of tape on it, and you feel it, it'll rub off.
Get really small bump-ons.
I actually use duct tape on DSA blanks that are Alps, so they didn't have a homing key, and I used that for 6+ months every day, and it was fine.
Duct tape, Sam Hooper. That's the answer now. Duct tape.
Duct tape. Duct
Didn't
tape.
that guy
or
glue the
WD-40.
little beads on
I-
there that one time?
I would try like some really tiny bump-ons first.
I
feel
actually-
that would be an okay solution.
Sam Hooper.
How small
You should-
bump-ons are you talking though?
Yeah, that's got to be like
Well-
minuscule bump on.
No, I think
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Sam Hooper should bedazzle his homing keys instead.
Or you
I
can
am
put like
definitely with you on that.
So Sam Hooper, I
Sequence.
hope you really bedazzle those homing keys up.
oh
You should put
here-
felt on there. That'd be good too.
Invisibility asks favorite top Clack host. Come on,
Dun dun dun.
it's gotta be Victor.
What's up?
Everyone's favorite top Clack host.
Oh, thank you.
Huey and I are just here to fill time.
Yeah.
Back to
Everyone
make the
just wants to look
sacrifices.
at.
So true.
So I'm looking at bumpers on McMaster car, which I figure is probably about the widest selection you can get. And the smallest they have are 1/16 of an inch, which is arguably pretty big to stick on a keycap.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't saying it was like a good idea. I was just saying someone should try it.
That
was
is an idea.
That was just like I've never used that before, but I'm just saying like that was the first thing that came to my mind when. I mean, because duct tape could work too, but if you could find a bump-on small enough, I think that would be a cool solution.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're talking about like a bump on for like the whole entire keycap, I think that would, for just to the circumference or the surface area, excuse me, of the actual keycap itself.
Or maybe you want a really big bump on your homing keys.
All right.
Maybe you want
Like
your
there are
homing.
these ones.
Maybe when your homing
Damn it,
keys
Josh,
should be
people have
all.
preferences. I swear.
Depends on a 1U.
Okay, sorry. The bump-ons I'm thinking of that I got recently from the Master are, I don't know, they're 3/16 of an inch thick, and that would be bigger than the bump or the divot on even an SA homing key.
No, I have
So-
some way smaller than that. Hold on. See if I can actually find these. If I have.
I got ones that are huge because I wanted the 3/8
Yeah.
diameter.
Crap. I don't know where I put these. Nope, that's lube. It's got a drawer full of lube. Easy peasy.
I need to start modding switches. I have not done it yet.
You should.
It's like
It's
the only thing I
fun.
find like exciting anymore in this community. Like building keyboards is like kind of cool too, but like switch tuning is where it's at because stock switches are often just kind of
Trash.
whatever. Just kind of whatever. But once you use like all of them, you have to start altering them, otherwise you can't really get any new experiences.
I feel like that's a slippery slope, though, Quake. Right? Like now you have to, you can't not have a modded switch, right? That's what I'm worried about.
I'm using stock mod H's right now.
I'm using stock silent reds in this keyboard that I just built today. And you know what?
Are you
It's not bad.
repping your Jollymon case?
Yeah, I am repping my Jollymon case.
Those feet look so great. Can you give a close up of those feet? I really like those feet a lot.
These feet, actually, the system
And
is
how
really
it
good.
attaches, yeah, it's really cool.
It's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, like it screws to the inside just like you'd expect, and there's little legs on top of these that just like fit in there, and it sits like perfectly flush.
Yeah,
It's incredible, and the angle is really nice too.
it is. That's what I saw. I don't have one, but I would definitely.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic. I will have a review coming out probably next week of this.
Same, but in farther future, because I have a lot of other reviews.
Yeah, I have a few built up too that I just
I'm
haven't
gonna be
been able to
working
do
on
yet.
a review during the meetup.
Are you?
Well,
Is it going to be a meetup review?
No. Maybe.
So are
Okay.
you reviewing the meetup,
You
or
should
reviewing a
review
keyboard during the
meetups.
meetup?
That'd be pretty interesting.
I'll review my own meetup. 2 out of 5. Could use more alcohol.
Could be better.
Hey,
I
we're
didn't
going to
see-
In-N-Out afterwards, right? That's got to make it at least a 7 or a 5 out of 7, right?
You are?
Right? Isn't there was a plan to like
Yeah,
go to
yeah, yeah.
In-N-Out after?
Or somewhere, yeah, food effort. Remember,
Well,
Brian?
Well, I'm definitely getting in and out at some point because I have to do that every time in
But
California.
yeah, after the meetup, we'll have whoever wants to
Are
go
you-
with us. for
Josh,
food.
are you in California?
Yeah, I'm in San Mateo, so like I'm 40-ish minutes away.
Oh, so you're
think-
actually coming then, probably, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I was actually going to bring the HANDWIRE board, because my thought was if we raffle it, hold it for 2 days. But
Yeah, we need to figure out what to do with the raffle here. I think we're gonna not do it right this minute because we don't have to sit here and figure out like the best way to do it. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll probably just make a post for it.
Mhm.
What I was thinking,
out there. We'll talk it over.
are we ruffling 3 keyboards?
As far as I know, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know
Yes, we are.
I built
Um,
mine with Gator on clears, and I'm not going to be able to use this thing. So
Okay, yeah, that's
Oh.
actually that's a good point. Can you guys show or tell what switches you use and such? So that way,
I was just thinking maybe if we could ruffle 1 keyboard just for people who stuck around, or I don't know. Three separately is also fine.
I'm down for that too.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
you guys want to do one now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. So Josh, looks like you have clears on that, and then yellows on.
Yellow's on the outside, and then there's one clear that's peg. Sorry, what's the thing? The solder point had broken off, so there's a one yellow in the middle.
Wait,
which
what?
Has a
Can I see it?
surprise.
Yeah, surprise yellow.
Oh, well, that could be like a space bar or something, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the thought.
Okay, yeah. Because usually you want your space bar heavier than your.
hmm
All right, so there's that. What about you, Alex, Max? What switches did you guys opt for on this one?
This is MX greens all over.
MX
These are
Greens?
brand new. Yeah, these are
Oh,
brand new
and
from.
you sticker bombed the case even too, right?
I did.
Nice.
Case got sticker bombed
So
as well.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it has the bump ons on there. They are a little bit bigger than you want on keys.
Fair enough.
Mine is Gatoron brown, except for the escape key, which is blue. And then I'm probably gonna have to switch out another switch because it's brown that's clicky at the moment, which
Interesting.
doesn't make sense. So it's a little chattery. So I'll switch that out with probably another brown if I can find one. Yeah, mostly Gatoron browns.
Okay.
So, sorry, this is a somewhat related question. Where do you guys put your escape keys on your 40%?
Top left.
Yeah, where it should go.
I've started putting mine bottom right, and I actually really like it because I can just slam it with my palm, or like when I'm doing stuff like hit it with my thumb from my mouse.
Yeah.
I do never understand why people put like a really expensive artisan at the escape key, because I use my escape key all the time.
I like never use my escape key ever.
Yeah.
But I usually put my escape key on my 60% boards because it's better than 40%.
That burn. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I have just a normal layout on my 40s. Like on both my Menorcas, like the spacebar keys are space bars. So I'm kind of super vanilla in that way. Like they don't really do anything else unless there are other layers, obviously. But like the default layer, the spacebar is just the spacebar. I hit it with my finger, as Quake likes to make fun of me about. I hit it with my my index finger.
I do
I've
that with my
seen-
right index finger.
I'm
Sometimes.
seeing
Alright, there
a
you
lot
go.
of people spacebar with their index finger now, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
What?
Am I like crazy for not doing that? It seems slower. But
Well,
I mean, I'm not.
I like it. I think it's
perfect.
good. Like,
I feel like it makes about as much sense as hitting the number row with your index finger. So Sorry, 40% obsessed person speaking.
That's a good point because it's the same space. I just want to give a shout out to Quake. These cherry keys are pretty fucking nice.
Oh,
I
the
know if
angle
you
set?
yeah. I don't know if
they're
you want
great.
them back now because you have aluminum plates, and like now you just want to throw them out the window at the the closest passerby. But
Nah, that's good. I'll get back at you for something later on.
I can't wait. Gonna sneak Monterey Jack cheese onto my burger. Gonna be so fucking mad.
Weren't you supposed to send me like jelly at one point or something? Like jail?
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
I'm still waiting on this.
You're killing me, Smalls. I'm telling you. Look, the Amish they don't go by our schedule right now. Like you gotta order the apple butter ahead of time, and then
the apple butter. That's what it was.
You and the cats and the missus can go ahead and put it on your pancakes or your waffles. I don't know what it is you do over there. I don't think you answered that question. So.
I'm typically a pancake guy, but
They
I'll put apple butter on whatever, like a spoon.
I think the issue is like if you had apple butter on waffles, like you get too much in like the divots or not enough over it. So.
But that's what's good about waffles, though, is because it's so versatile. Because like chicken, I mean, I don't see any. I don't know if anybody over there's eating chicken and waffles except for Quake, probably, who will roll over to the Waffle House.
There's a lot of popular chicken waffle places near me.
It's
all right.
I think it's more of just it's like all across the country.
The world.
Oh, see,
It's sweeping the nation.
That's my own prejudice over here, so I apologize. But I mean, waffles are such more. They're like almost a plate. I feel like you can't make a plate off a pancake, or else it's just that's toast. You know what I mean? Gross.
Well, that's why you use like multiple pancakes.
A lot of pancakes.
Who just eats one pancake?
You make a pancake cake.
It's all you can eat pancakes at IHOP right now, guys. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, IHOP's just whatever.
Yeah, they don't make the greatest pancake. At least it's all you can eat.
It's not that good.
But yeah, it's not the great pancakes.
Anyways, we should raffle a board off real quick.
Yeah, let's raffle a board off. How do we do this? I'll make
so
a Google form.
I was thinking something pretty simple where we just have people pick numbers between 1 and however many viewers we have when we do the raffle. Okay. And then we just random.org the number, and whoever gets the number first. That sound good, or do you guys think there's a better way to do it?
That sounds fine.
Yeah.
Good to me.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to have a number spam in like 3 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's fine. We can just find the first person that says it. Control F or whatever. Do you want to do it here, or do you want me to do random.org?
You can do it. I believe in you.
All right. Looks like we have 49 viewers. At least that's what Twitch is telling me.
Did you get over 100? Did you guys get over 100?
I wasn't really paying attention. At one point, we had like 80, which might actually be a new record for us.
Okay, well, people are pulling their numbers in. I'm gonna pay attention from the beginning, so let me know when you have your number, and I'll look for it from the top in chronological order.
Wait, hold on, wait. Should I just say what it is then?
Yes, so we can look for it.
The number is 29.
Okay, I'm looking. Let's see if I can find it.
But nobody has said it yet.
Well, when they find out what it is, then we'll say it.
Yeah, nobody said it yet. So
they will in a second once.
Yeah. So now everyone's just gonna put it. I think we should. I'm gonna regenerate the number.
Method to handle that
I'm gonna re-roll the number.
You guys are gonna get
and then I'm gonna look. And then I'm gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna look until I see who's got the number.
I never win these raffles. I wanted that booper, and it just went to somebody who already has like 7. You guys blew it.
Okay, Brian, you just find that number when it pops up.
Okay, the first person that said this number is Androidos.
Hey, it's Ricky.
Oh, is that Ricky?
Ricky Mal.
Yeah, the number's 21. So he was the first person to say 21. I'm gonna go through and double check, but that's who I saw first.
I don't know if he's still got any available, but he was selling Alps PCBs or Alps like macro pad PCBs on Mech Market, which look really cool. It's a 5x5 grid. You guys should check that out.
Okay, so he's the first person that said 21. So, bam.
Cool.
Should we just do the other two like this right now then? Because that was pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll do the other two. Since
You
people
don't
are
want to
here.
save one for the. You want to save Josh's for your meetup?
Well, I mean, one of my thoughts was I need to actually go through and make sure everything's actually working, and I can just ship it out Sunday night. I mean, it's also kind of whatever too. So we can.
Yeah. I mean, shipping on these won't necessarily be super fast. So
Yeah, just PM. Who should the winners PM?
doesn't really matter. One of us.
One of us. PM. One of us.
Me, yeah.
Myself or Brian or Vector, and we'll get you in contact with.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We got this.
We got it. We're somewhat legit.
Okay.
The expiration date on this board, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Well, wait. Which board was that one for? The one we just gave away.
Alex's, I'd assume.
Whose?
Alex's, I'd assume.
Alex?
Because
Okay.
we figured if we were only going to do one, we'd do a nice one for the people who actually made it to the stream.
Oh, the nice one.
The nice
So
one.
good.
Wow.
The sticker bomb
Only
one.
with consistent switches
Your
and
board
sticker bomb.
sucked.
Yeah, it's consistent switches
appreciate
and
that.
sticker one.
So I'm already So
Everyone's just spamming numbers like still in the chat. Like we haven't started again. We haven't started another one.
how do you pronounce his name? I've only ever typed it. Riki?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
Ricky. Just go with Ricky.
He's in our key chatter Slack, and he's also
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I was talking to him the other day, but I didn't have to say it out loud. I was
Okay,
yeah.
well, when you're ready for the next one, Brian, just put dash, just like 20 dashes in a row to make a big long line, and then you can just have that as the new start.
Oh wait, we have a few more viewers now, so
They learned.
They learned.
It says Ricky.
Everyone's getting their friends and family on. Get on Twitch, guys. Just
Okay.
guess the number, please.
Oh, you can raffle via Twitch. It's automated. Says Dave for the win.
wait, what? How?
You can raffle apparently. It's a thing.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't do that either.
Hold on, wait.
Wait. Oh wait, he should be able to do that.
Yeah, it'd be Huey.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to see, but I do not see how to do it. I don't know, guys. I'll look it up. Google.
What?
How
Apparently there's an
to-
extension for it.
Yes, there is an
Yeah.
extension for it, apparently.
Why am I not a moderator on this? Oh, never mind.
Are you not? I don't think you ever asked. I can make
Yeah,
you.
no.
I can make you a
That's-
moderator. Where are you? Just
Yeah.
say something. I can right click
Uh,
and moderate you. Left click.
I'm saying.
Thank you. Add friend.
Yeah, Dave brings up a good point. When you tell people to enter a number, they all enter 100 numbers.
There you go. You're now one of the moderators.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so
I can-
will it disqualify people that have said more than one number? Because that'd be a pretty good way to do it. That way,
I don't
like
know.
everyone just has an equal chance.
Who is calling me? Oh my god, that was loud. I'm so sorry. What is happening to my... Oh. People who are watching, sorry for the loud call. I just got called on Google for some reason. Sorry about that.
Why is this 0.6?
Does this look like it's going to be a feasible thing?
I'm still looking it up. I accidentally closed it.
Wrecked.
Do. Twitch giveaways. Add to Chrome.
Alright, Dave FTW, can you explain like TLDR in the chat, how it works? Just so we know.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
close that.
just-
Let me refresh this.
Hey Alex, have you ever mic'd one of your plates on the thickness?
Twitch giveaway, how does it work? Okay.
I did a bunch of I did 3 sound tests, if that's what you're referring to.
Or sorry, micrometer, measured with a micrometer.
No.
Okay, I can. Okay, I
Never
can.
got it down to that. Why? What do you have?
So if you're interested in joining the giveaway, just type something, and anyone in the last 5 minutes who types something will be included in the thing. There we
Oh
go.
wow,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, I just put it to 5 minutes. So anyone who wants to join the raffle, just type
But
and
will that favor people that have said more things
No.
in the chat?
no.
Okay.
I see the list on the side. It just adds one name, even if they say multiple.
Oh, okay.
So
So
let's wait 3 minutes or something. I don't
Sure.
know. Wait a few minutes.
like 1 or 2 minutes, yeah. We'll do it at 8:30. How about that? 2 minutes.
Okay, 8:30.
So if you say something in the chat, you're entered to win. Saying more things does not give you a better chance to win.
On the edge of my seat over here, Josh. Said I'm on the edge of my seat over here.
Oh, sorry. I was working on
No, hold on. Sorry, go on. Yeah, sorry, go on. Sorry, go on. You can go first.
That CNC plate, and apparently the switches are pulling out, and it's like not gripping right. But I'm trying to mic and see how off it is, and it's like I think 0.5 or 1.549 millimeters when it should be 1.5. I need to check the tolerance on that, but your plates are miking in at I think 0.58 inch or 0.0582 inches, which is about 5 thou under what I was expecting on the 1.5.
Okay.
I mean, I stipulate they have a Sorry, you guys go ahead and do your thing. We're over here nerding out on plates.
That's cool. Tensa Zangetsu suggests that they should be required to be following too, which makes sense. But I mean, at the same time, I guess it doesn't really matter because people can follow and then unfollow anyways.
Yeah, instant. Yeah, so that's why it doesn't really matter.
It's like it's all instantaneous.
Whether or not they know about the stream is a bigger thing of knowledge. Okay, so are we ready in a few seconds?
Yeah, probably only a few
There
seconds
are
left. So
37 entrants. So if in case you haven't said anything in the last 5 minutes, type something and then you'll be included. Okay, cool. We have 37 people who have entered the raffle for which keyboard?
Max's, I guess.
Max's
Yeah,
keyboard.
mine is fixed.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
It just has that one weird blue.
Vector one.
What? Pete? What?
Redraw.
Redraw.
We can't win them. Come on. That's
Nice.
That was completely random too. Okay, let's try it again. R10 Talks 22.
Hey, that's someone.
That is someone. So congratulations.
You're someone.
You're someone.
Congrats.
PM myself or Brian or Baltari, and we'll hook you up.
Yeah.
We'll make
Preferably
it work.
on Reddit.
On Reddit, yeah. PM us on Reddit,
Yeah.
please.
Our usernames are under our
Yeah.
names in the stream. Or under our pictures, I mean. So, PM one of us.
PM one of us, and we have one last keyboard to raffle.
Yep. Do Josh's.
Josh's keyboard. We'll give it another 3 minutes, I guess. 34. So make sure.
Well, how about a minute?
A minute. Okay, at 32. We'll do the second one.
33.
33. Oh, 33.
Minute
We'll do the
and
next.
change.
Minute and change.
So, if you want to be entered for that, make sure you
Type something within the last 5 minutes.
We have 54 viewers right now. So.
Yeah, with 38 people entered.
And
R10
Quake, by the way,
Talks. He won Max's keyboard that he built.
Like, this is a proto for the Mark II
Of the campaign?
case. Yeah, so
Campaign.
yeah, there's a Satan in there. So
Is that the one you had to sand down?
no, this one is fresh.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Fresh.
Right on. Much hype.
Yeah.
39 people.
Alright, getting up there. Do the other 20 people just have the stream muted or something?
I guess so.
Or maybe they're not able to type? I
Yeah,
don't know.
unfortunate for them because I don't see 39 people sponsored in. So
Do what we can, I guess.
because we must.
It's almost 40% grid keyboards aren't that popular. That's crazy.
Once you go
Sorry.
ortho, though, hard to go back.
This is very infuriating.
I don't know if I believe that. This thing looks insane. Like I definitely want to try it some more. Hopefully Ricky doesn't need it immediately. Maybe I'll just build one.
I think he'll live. I think he's probably the type of guy that's like swimming in keyboards. right
Okay.
now.
Are you guys ready? Everyone in chat?
Yep.
Here we go.
Sounds good.
That's the last
There
one.
is Mavelli. Okay. Cool.
Mavelli.
Yeah, I think he's actually been in chat for a while too. I think so.
Yeah. Congratulations, Mavelli. PM myself or Brian or Vector on Reddit, and we will get you hooked up with Josh and have things work once he fixes the small thing up. I think you said you need to fix.
Yeah.
And then you'll get your new board, and it was awesome. It was awesome.
Good stuff.
It was hype. Thank you, everyone,
Basically,
for
hype giveaway
watching.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex, and everyone for providing all those
Yeah, that was awesome.
giveaway items.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Did you send out invoices for the ortho group buy?
Did you want like an actual one for yourself, Max?
Yeah, because I think I filled it out, but I never got an invoice or anything.
You did. I figured you were filling it out for this one. So I
Oh,
was
no,
like, well,
I
I'm
wanted
not gonna
one.
charge you. Yeah, I mean, I'll send you one real quick. I got extras and shit, so I'll definitely
okay.
send you something for sure. I didn't realize it was my bad.
No problem.
It's my bad. You know what? Actually, forget. I'm just gonna send you one. I don't want your fucking money.
Oh.
Just send it to you. I
Thank
got
you.
your address.
what a nice guy / asshole.
It's the line that I walk.
Yeah.
It's a very tight line that I walk. So you guys, this worked out. You guys enjoyed this. This was good.
The house is great.
Yeah,
It's fun
that was
time.
pretty fun. You had?
It seemed like other people wanted to do it too.
Yeah,
It seems
actually, I know Jollyman asked on the post, was like, "Hey, how do I get in this?"
yeah, for sure. So I mean, if it's Joliman and Nice and Creamy and Monkey said that he could do it.
Yeah,
So I
That'd
mean,
be pretty good.
Man,
Giorgio.
I think 3 people is a good amount. I think 4 would probably be way too much, and 2 is just not enough. Obviously, I don't. What do I know? But I mean, that's just kind of how I'm viewing it.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. So I mean, it's not my stream. I don't care what you guys do. But if you need parts, let me know and we'll try to figure something out.
Hit up.
Or
hit
do
up
your
the
own
man
thing.
himself. Gotcha.
Whatever.
Cool. Well, I guess we could probably end this here now. Just quick reminder to... Wait, what? Like Mavelli says he wants to pass.
he wants to
He wants to
pass.
pass it to a specific person, though. I don't know about that.
Just have him
I
send
think-
it to that person.
I think if you're gonna pass, we should regenerate just so it's fair for everyone.
Yeah.
Personally.
Well, it's
Yeah.
his now. Yeah. Why does he just send it to whoever it is?
Yeah.
Well, he could just do that, but
Probably because he doesn't want to pay the extra shipping.
Oh, come on, bro.
I know, seriously, right?
Or you could just lie about your address and send it to.
Exactly.
so many ways to like circumvent this that I don't think
Make
he
it
thought about. Maybe I don't know. He was saying he has a $9 keyboard. I don't know. What do you guys think?
What's
He has
up?
a $9 keyboard. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either. Awk.
Any ideas?
No ideas.
A lot of people are saying reroll, but I think that's what everyone's going to wind up saying anyways.
Okay. So Mavelli, if you don't want to take the keyboard yourself, this is going to be a reroll.
I think that's fair.
Well, why doesn't he want it now? Now I want to know why. Why is he poo-pooing this board?
Okay,
He
he's-
wants to send it to somebody.
No,
Before he was saying he wanted to send it to somebody.
Now he says he'll message us, so I guess he'll take it now.
Roasting the fuck out of him on the stream. Now you gotta take it.
Well,
Basically.
All right. It's always good times.
Yeah, so just message myself or Vector or Brian, and yeah, that'll be that.
yes. So, you good?
Yeah, we good.
Good.
Thanks, Josh, Alex,
Good.
and Max for joining us this week. This was a pretty
Thank you for having
awesome
us.
special episode we had.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching. That was pretty awesome. What do we never
I don't
do?
know how much it really matters because it probably doesn't matter at all. But we forgot to tally up the question.
I don't think it changed.
I don't think it would matter though. Yeah.
Well, Max, it was ahead on the questions anyway, right?
Yeah, Max had 5
Yeah.
questions correct, 2 wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it actually is going to matter.
Josh had 2 correct, 4 wrong, and Alex had 3 correct, 4 wrong.
I had 3. Oh, tight. I thought it was way lower. That's great.
All
Yeah,
right.
what's the scaling on that? Can
All right. Well, yes. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you
you
everyone
all.
for watching.
Toodles.
If you liked this kind of content, make sure to tune in next week. Although it won't be a hand-wired race again.
If you're in Northern California, go out to the Northern California Mechanical Keyboard Meetup on Saturday, which will be really exciting. I'll be there. Josh said he'll be there. Brian will be there.
Featuring
Featuring
Quakemz.
yeah.
Brian, because we are.
The illest rap duo you've ever
That's
seen.
right.
It's been
That's
tasting.
the track right now. Vector, when's your meetup?
January 29th.
So 10
yeah.
days away. If you're in Tokyo, go to that.
Oh, I'm so anxious.
It's going to be good stuff. All right, guys. Let's take it out.
And
Thank you,
closing
everyone, for
it
watching.
in a few
Thank you guys for joining
seconds because it always cuts out weirdly, and I will cut it now.